Peace, 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 peace. We're gonna take the first 2 minutes to hit the like button, to share this on all your social media outlets, and and to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. First 2 minutes, to take the time out to hit the like button and to share this on all your social media outlets. If you can hear me loud and clear, please drop some fire emojis in the chat.
Infamous Trey Ali.
I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said gotta never die, never left us. Even though they took you home, you still behind you like a catcher. Life is like a doctor, everybody wants their checkup. Money, heap of preacher charge for a confession. See, ain't nobody focused on the bullshit that they told us. Always trying to pin you sick when ain't nobody came before us. We the best part of waking up before the Folgers. That's why they want your backs against the wall like a poster. Indoctrination being sold as education. Most of history they taught you came from some imagination. Roots was never true, fuck the whole compilation. Fuck Walter Plecker, fuck Alex Haley. America is Egypt, Israel, Queen Khalifa. Babylon used to dabble by NY, check my fever. Niggas think I'm lying cause they sleeping. But bitch, I ain't no fool shopping my toes every season. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. Guess I gotta start bad rapper, tell these niggas how it happened. Control is the goal, now you space like William Shatner. Technology's economy has overthrown your balance. Now your headaches come from ways Microsoft's up in your atmospheres. How they take you, they spank you for being active and questioning all the requisites made to prevent disasters. Clearing out the Turkish FEMA, talking to the pastor. Got the online tithing, it's survival for the masses. And never loved our classics, but bite off our originals. Reclassify your favorite rhymes the way they did the Seminoles. I'm so black pride that my SI's purple. If the world had never died, they probably never alert you. You need to venture out and stop sticking the circle. Strength in numbers react different to curfews. The movement not perfume, the streets ain't gold. Our summer so cold, we left the fall on froze. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. I said paper on paper on paper. Ain't no genocide, we was killed on paper. Buried us alive in the proudest of the paper. They know what who we are, swear they hate us cause they ain't us. Yeah, rhyme so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? Eat $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation.
Native American and black, well go get
God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God and Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to something. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Tell you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get paid and praised by the dollar long as they keeping us stagnant. And niggas think they woke, huh? Like you could change a whole world through a vote, huh? Like slave masters willing to let their slave go, huh? That slave master was probably your kinfolk, huh? History in reverse, a black king strategy. When blacks were your majesty, they always hide your pyramids but point to where the castles be. Aristocracies with your last name patent accurately. Yeah. And I ain't even tell half the shit. Like, I ain't even tell a quarter of the shit. I'm just getting started. Y'all niggas rap about busting guns and all this weird shit. I'm trying to get my people back, nigga.
There's no pleasures in war. I'm telling stories they ain't tell you before. My bar's different, non-fiction, here to settle the score. My heart's hollow. Wherever I go, my thoughts follow. My arch rival, gotta stay sharp for my survival. No Grand Theft Auto, this ain't Liberty City. Stand tall as the statue, cause ain't no liberty in it. I ain't trying to see my people diminish. Getting killed and get sentenced to 100 years, we don't feel penitentiary. But if you look at life with prison, it's just a life. We under control, they got our souls, we gotta fight. There's money in our sickness, ain't no hope for them curing it, cause we all inmates. Check your social security, they experiment daily. Ain't no hope for the babies if we don't save them. Protect them from a nation of racists, they can't erase us. They feeling syringes, killing us weekly, don't trust freely. See what happened with Tuskegee. So if we buzz heat, we gon' empty the clip. They envy us still, protect your children, give them the real. Let's come together and get all this to stop. We need each other, we ain't calling the cops. We only got you.
Give this all that we got.
Peace, man. Peace. What's good, everybody? Peace, love, and light, man. We got 60 people off in the chat. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hey, first things first, go to that like button, beat it up, slap it up, punch it up. Hey, y'all know what to do, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hey, also, while you're down there, share it on all your social media outlets, or at least one. Find your favorite social media site, make a post, share it. Appreciate that. Drop some fire emojis if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Peace and blessings to everyone with a big hand wave. Peace and blessings. How y'all feeling? Y'all quiet? Y'all dull? Y'all sleepy? Y'all sleepy? Y'all cool? Y'all good? Yeah, let me see. So peace and blessings, y'all, man. What's going on? Cutting grass, that's what's up. Nah, nigga, I ain't outside today. You don't hear no birds chirping. I'm in the cool goddamn air today. Fuck that. It's burning out there, dude. I was sitting out there early, just start sweating. Jumped in the shower, I'm like, fuck that, I ain't going outside. So hopefully everybody good. What was that Umar Johnson sound? I don't know what the fuck that was. That nigga tweaking, ain't he, G? Umar Johnson ass be tweaking. His ass be on all kind of rants. Yeah, Umar Johnson. That nigga, I don't know what's going on with him. Matter of fact, we can play a little clip from him. Let's listen to Umar. Let's listen to Umar.
To entertain you indigenous Negroes today. See, the word indigenous is not an indigenous word. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know the word aboriginal is not an aboriginal word? Did you know that? See, nah, I'm not going to entertain you indigenous Negroes today. See, the word indigenous is not an indigenous word. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know the word aboriginal is not an aboriginal word? Did you know that? See, you intellectual masturbators want to keep on trying to antagonize the Pan-African movement because we're more successful than you, and we're stronger than you, and we're more progressive than you. So you want to keep on having these intellectual punching matches. You want to intellectually masturbate words. You want a word fight. You want to fight over words. Well, here's a little word fight for you. The word Africa is older than the word aboriginal and indigenous. Let me say it again. The word Africa is older than the word aboriginal and indigenous. Let me say it again. The word Africa is older than the word aboriginal and indigenous. Furthermore, the word Africa comes from the original Nile Valley tongue of our first ancestors, Af-Ra-Ka, and it means, under some interpretations, birth of man, and it means, under other interpretations, from the spirit of God. And there's multiple interpretations of the word Af-Ra-Ka, but what we all understand about Af-Ra-Ka is that it is indigenous to Africa. It is aboriginal to Africa. It is native to Africa. The word aboriginal comes from a white man, and the word indigenous comes from another white man. The word Africa comes from the black man. You can call yourself whatever you want, but as for me, I shall be African today, tomorrow, until the day I die. Aboriginal is a white man's word. Indigenous is a white man's word. The word Africa is a black man's word. So you can take your intellectually masturbating ass off my lot. I thought I told you that this is only for Africans. This Alive is for Africans. It's for the Ghanaian African. It's for the Jamaican African. It's for the Brazilian African. It's for the London African. It's for the French African. It's for the Ethiopian African. It's for the American African. It's for the Canadian African. It's for the South Pacific African. It's for the South African. It is for the Ethiopian African. It is for the Trinidadian African. It is for the Mexican African, but it is only for the African. So if you are not an African, hop off the damn masturbating ass.
All I'm saying is watch this nigga hand movements. He is the worst. Look at his eyes. His drug of choice has to be cocaine. Has to be. Has to be. And his dope man is very happy because he is obviously on a lot of it. He done got on some coke, watched the Big Al Power video, and this nigga done blew a fucking gasket. Yeah, he drink MK Ultra Lights. You see what I'm saying? That's what he drink. He on cocaine and MK Ultra Lights, man. This nigga is sick.
Off my life. I thought I told you that this is only for Africans. This Alive is for Africans. It's for the Ghanaian African. It's for the Jamaican African. It's for the Brazilian African. It's for the London African. It's for the French African. It's for the Ethiopian African. It's for the...
Hey, this nigga just done went freaking crazy. He's a freaking crazy man who's out of his kente cloth, cotton picking mind. Man, this guy is done went aboriginal, hateful nut.
The American African. It's for the Canadian African. It's for the South Pacific African. It's for the South African. It is for the Ethiopian African. It is for the Trinidadian African. It is for the Mexican African, but it is only for the African. So if you are...
This nigga spitting slobber and shit. Listen, look at this nigga spitting slobber.
Mexican African, but it is only for the African. So if you are not an African, hop off the damn live.
Nigga, we ain't African. And you ain't neither. We know your people's from Philadelphia, G. We know some of your kin folks. Like on your mama's side, like who you connected to. And them people not African, G. They call you a weirdo.
Brothers and sisters, I need to wrap this up. Sister Montrese, I will see you tomorrow in Fayetteville. Sister Montrese, I will see you tomorrow in Fayetteville. Brothers and sisters.
Get him that coke done wore off. Nigga just want to rub, he want to lick that finger where the residue is. Yep. Look at him.
Brothers and sisters.
That nigga try to get that last sniff in. This nigga serious.
Brothers and sisters, we must evolve a liberation consciousness. This is why the unapologetically African movement, this is, and I need somebody to let me know, is the International African Arts Festival happening?
Man, this nigga mama is a Black American from Philadelphia, and he claimed his daddy's daddy's daddy was a Cuban and Nigerian. Come on, man. Y'all gotta do some more research.
In Brooklyn this year. I need somebody to let me know, is the International African Arts Festival happening in Brooklyn this year? I need somebody.
I know people that personally talked to his mother about this topic.
To let me know, is the International African Arts Festival happening in Brooklyn this weekend, July 4th weekend? I need to know because I'm invading Brooklyn. I'm invading Brooklyn. If it's happening Put me in touch because I need to have a book release at the International African Arts Festival in Brooklyn. Brothers and sisters, as I close this out and get ready for Fayetteville and Statesville, as I close this out and get ready for Fayetteville, North Carolina tomorrow and Statesville, North Carolina Sunday, I want to say that when we open up these doors, when we open up the doors at the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, it's for Africans, brothers and sisters. We're not going to have an intellectual, ideological civil war in this house. This is the house of Garvey. If you are not red, black, green, you don't belong in here. If the red, black, and green flag is not yours, you don't belong in here. I respect your flag, but you're not coming in here with that. This is Pan-African nationalism.
This nigga done went pan-fried crazy. I just wanted to show y'all that. You understand me? This is the shit that's fucking with our people's mind state, man. You got people who so sick. You got people that's so sick that people don't even understand their indoctrination. There's a lot of motherfuckers around here, right? Shout out to Jeffrey Jennings for the Cash App donation as well before I get into this conversation. Shout out to Jeffrey Jennings. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Everybody else, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. We got 131 in here. Can we get the likes up, please? I appreciate that. Please support the channel by hitting the like button and sharing this on all your social media outlets. Don't let Jeffrey Jennings be the only one to support the channel today, you guys. All right. A lot of foreign blacks, man, I'm telling you, is coming up speaking on behalf of you, especially these. I ain't even going to say just a lot of them, but I'm going to say a lot of them. You see what I'm saying? But a vast majority of these people speak on behalf of Black Americans that's not in the best interest for Black Americans. They undermine us. And then the other people that fuck us up is our people, which we deal with that, which is these coon indoctrinated Negroes. You feel what I'm saying? Which is kind of the worst because they believe it. They educated. They smart. They went through this indoctrination program. So by the time you finish this program, you become a trained militia puppet, trained indoctrinated Negro, which is potentially the weapon that's been used against us. You see what I'm saying?
Go get some of that casino money.
Let's listen
until
to this.
One of you native.
Let's listen to these niggas. This is what the indoctrinated niggas do. They get mad. Listen.
You Native American and black, well, go get some of that casino money. Until one of you Native Americans go get some casino money, stay your ass off my live. Since you so Cherokee and Choctaw and Seminole, go get some casino money so we can finish building the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Help the nigga out so y'all can help with this Marcus Garvey. Okay.
Marcus Garvey Academy. And when you come back with some casino money from your Native American brothers and sisters, then come talk that Native American bullshit to me. Otherwise, hop off the live. Otherwise, bring me back some land from the Native American Reserve. Bring me back some money from the casinos. Show me how that Native American bullshit is benefiting us. Show me the benefit of your identity. See, nobody wants to show you the practical political benefit of the ideology. They just want to come to you with this, I'm a Native American, I'm a this, I'm an indigenous. How does that benefit the Black liberation agenda? It doesn't. It doesn't. It just makes you feel better to know or to think that you're not African.
Nah, nigga, to know we not African. We don't think. You said it right the first time. To know that we not African. It ain't that we make us better, just thinking we not African. Damn. Once we do this, we can start doing our own shit for us.
But if I gave all you Native Americans a DNA test, I promise you, African ethnicities will be in your blood. If I gave all you so-called Native Americans a DNA test right now, I promise you, African ethnicities will be in your blood. Let's get back on topic. I'm only talking to those who know they black. If you are a Negro Native American, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to black people who know they black. Let's continue.
So this is the shit that we be dealing with our people. You see what I'm saying? With our people. We got to deal with these Umar Johnson rants. You see what I'm saying? We got to deal with this. You know, Umar Johnson get mad when niggas start asking him about his mama heritage. Where your mama from? She's a motherfucking Aboriginal, a black American. You see what I'm saying? And people don't want to deal with that. It's all kind of foreign blacks that come over here. People that's from the islands and want to be part of the colonizers' culture, which is Spanish culture. You got some that want to be with the other one, the French culture. You got some that's mixed in between. These are bootlickers. I'm going to let you listen to this shit real quick.
This is what it comes down to. This is what it comes down to. This is how the fuck you fucking do it. You fucking fucks. You pieces of shits. This is how you do it. Take this example. Stop fucking cocking for these fucking monkey people. These people are not your friends. They're not your fucking friends. Drop the shit. Let it fucking go. They don't. Stop the shit. Stop the fucking shit. Let these fucking jungle people kill themselves. Protect your neighborhood. Put your people first. These two fucking Hispanic cocks, they get it first, and they get it worse than these fucking fucks. You got that? You got that? Let them go with the blacks. Let them go. May they be on the receiving end of our backlash. For their punishment will be 10 times worse than what we would give our enemies. If you are a fucking Dominican, want to be black, you better not be saying that we're black. You better not be saying that. You better not be saying that. You got that? Our people come first. First. Before them. Never put them first. Oh. And for those of you who listen to these coal burning bitches, careful. If you see me. You die protecting your community. Protecting your people. These fucking savages. They're gonna come in, you're gonna let them come in your neighborhood.
So it's shit like that. You feel me? He freaking out. He blew a gasket. Listen to him.
Rip up our businesses. Rip up our, look at them, they were shooting at them. Let's continue. Why? Because they want the aim. That's why. This is what it comes down to. This is what it comes down to. You don't let these freaking animals do what they want in your freaking neighborhoods. All right? Kick them out of our neighborhood. Not today, yesterday.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of these videos that I can go through a whole conglomerate of videos right now, strictly dealing with what foreigners believe and how they feel towards black Americans. And motherfucking all these foreigners got the right to be upset or think they got the right to be upset when a nigga tell them how the fuck we feel about y'all asses. And y'all in our motherfucking country. Go back to y'all islands. That shit real, y'all. He got a whole live stream protesting against black Americans. Let me put on another video. You don't believe me? Watch it. This nigga hate y'all. He hate us.
Okay. So now the blacks are calling her a white woman all over social media. This girl.
This is him on a live stream with other Islanders support.
What's going on?
You do his whole live stream dissing black Americans. You got a lot of support from Islanders.
Chivo 2121. First and foremost, before we move on, hit the subscribe button right now. Stop everything and hit that subscribe button right now, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Anyway, so now we're gonna get into this topic now. This girl, Danny Lay, along with Cardi B, are officially kicked out of the Dominican community. Now, Cardi B has already been kicked out previously. So she's half Trinidadian. As I would tell her, just be Trinidadian, okay? But so this girl, Danny Lay, is officially kicked out of the Dominican community, and I am here to kick her out. All right, now I am a representative of the Dominican community, and I represent Dominican interests. Okay, you got that? Dominican interests. Okay, not black interests, Dominican interests. And I'm saying that this girl is gonna be kicked out. All right, so this is a Dominican rapper girl that made a song calling herself a yellowbone, which, by the way, is an Afro-American term.
Pretty much a black American Aboriginal term. That's something that we use. Oh, she a red bone, she a yellow bone. He hate anything to deal with our culture.
These are terms that don't exist amongst Hispanics, okay? So now the blacks are calling her a white woman all over social media. This girl posted her ancestry results, and she's only 20% black, and she's getting blasted for it. She even tried altering her pictures to make herself look more black at one point. She's also a coal burner, dating a Dindu named, now get this, the baby. All right.
She says she's a coal burner, meaning she's fucking a nigga. You feel me? And the dude that she's messing with, that he's talking about, is the baby's girlfriend. Listen.
So, I mean, she's a dirty coal burner. I mean, imagine a crusty, ashy, black hand touching you. You're a woman, you know what I mean? You have this crusty, ashy, black hand touching you. I gotta be honest with you. You Latinas that date these gorillas are fucking disgusting. Like, I mean, can you imagine a crusty ape paw touching your body? What the hell is wrong with you women? Like, you're literally being brainwashed to commit bestiality. I mean, like, literally. All right. And now I'm going to get into this picture where this girl tried to alter her look to make herself look more black. But before I get into that, first, I want to give a thank you to all the black women that put this girl on blast, because she deserves it. Because she's not black, and she's trying to usurp your identity and misrepresent my community. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing, so thank you for putting this girl on blast, because your men aren't gonna do it, and they're trying to pass.
So I just this video shows how foreign blacks and a lot of these islanders think. A lot of these people think just like that. This is facts. I'm gonna play another video. Let's go to it.
Let y'all get on in here. I'm live. Right here on the gram. Y'all pop y'all asses in here. What's up, Anita DeVoe? Are you kidding the Ronnie DeVoe, Anita? A little bit true because of the
growing up in
that's just but this thing is real.
Women until after they serve their
Hold on.
Into the
This
is our homeland. Jan, I'm being unfair. Okay, who am I being unfair to? Okay, Jan, get on, man. You ain't got no. You must have just created this page. Okay, look like you just created this page. So, yeah. Robert Greene, he was on Penguin Books. Okay, let me get Gusto. I'm gonna get you back on, Gusto. This Jan person. Tried to get them in, and they're not getting in. So, all right, just another coward troll. But let me get Gusto. Okay, Gusto back in. Hopefully, Gusto, your phone is working so you can spit what you wanted to spit. Let's get Mr. Gusto on. Excuse me. There you go.
Hello.
What's going on, Gusto?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm good. What city you in?
I'm in Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Virginia.
Okay. Now, where's your family from?
My family's from Cameroon, but I was born here.
There you go. So now you were saying that we shouldn't have feel superior to our African brothers?
Look, I'm not too familiar with your page. I seen you, a live you had gone with yesterday when you was basically, I don't know what was going on previously, but you was, basically it seemed like you was degrading, demeaning an African brother. I don't know if you really was from Africa, but I just want to understand what your FBA and what's y'all vibe, because I was getting vibes of superiority because, you know what I'm saying, we're all black and I feel like we need to be united. It was giving me like divide and conquer vibes. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not too familiar with you and your page, so I want to know what's the vibes.
Yeah, well, Foundation of Black Americans, that's the people who are half indigenous to this land, which is us, black people, and we have some of the lineage of African brothers and sisters who were enslaved. So that's what we mean when we say FBA. Now, it's interesting. A lot of brothers and sisters from the continent will talk about divide and conquer, but y'all know you got a whole bunch of ethnic tribes in your countries there, especially Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that is divisive?
Somewhat. I feel like it's divisive. So I know, that's what I'm saying. We're all going through it. The white man has came into, because we are indigenous to everywhere on earth. They've came everywhere and dissipated and destroyed, you know what I'm saying, our foundations we've had, you know what I mean? And basically damn near changed our culture, you know what I mean? Our original culture from our ancestors. So that's why I don't, I was just getting vibes of superiority, I just trying to see what's up with that. Like, why?
No, that good. He was just getting roasted like we do. See, I noticed that a lot of people who have, who have first and second generation immigrants, they felt a certain way about me roasting dude. And over here, what we do, we'll roast somebody, but
we got all night, y'all. So all these foreigners and how they talk shit about Black Americans,
roasting the shit out of people.
We hear all that.
I was born here. You know what I'm saying? I was born in DC.
I got plenty.
Yeah, but still,
I grew up here my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I know all about that.
Make sure y'all hit that like button and support the channel, man. I only do this shit for y'all. Hold on, let me pause this. I'm only doing this to prove y'all, just to show my points and show how shit is, and how another foreigner, black, will come over here and in denial that his fellow peoples are undermining Black Americans. But Black Americans see it, because we're the ones that's getting undermined. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Support the channel. We got 170 in here. Let's get it. I'm gonna take a quick break till we get some of these likes up. We almost got 180 in here. Let's get the likes up. Let's go.
I've only been to Cameroon once when I was a long time ago. You know what I mean? I'm more, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I get pulled over by the police, you don't look at me as no African or no Cameroonian. You know
that. But Cameroonians will look at the police different. You understand? They'll look at white people.
Look, I know my family, but I believe there is quote unquote coons on both sides in America and in Africa, rampant in our culture. That's why we need to unite, you know what I mean, to change that narrative from both. It's not just the Africans. That's the vibe I was getting from you know what I'm saying, from your page, like it was like it's just the Africans. I know it's bad because I have African families. You know, I get in arguments with my parents over some of their viewpoints on you know what I'm saying, Black Americans in this country. You know what I'm saying, because you know, I done did some things when I was young. I got in trouble. All my friends was Black Americans. You feel me? Or Caribbean. Right. You know what I mean? I grew up here, so it's like.
What he don't know is he probably got already ancient or more distant past American in DNA, because a lot of people from America went to Cameroon, Libya, and Sierra Leone.
I see from both sides. I'm like right in the middle, so I understand. I grew up here. All I know is hip hop. That's all I listen to. I don't even listen to African, you know what I'm saying, Afro beats and stuff. I don't listen to that like that. You know what I'm saying? I like it, but I don't listen to it. So I was just trying to see what you know what I'm saying, what the tone of your page. And
yeah, the tone is, you know, we let people know they can't be on some goofy shit with Foundational Black Americans, because we are exceptional people and this is our homeland. Let's be very clear. Even though we're a global Black family, as a different.
Hey y'all, we got 190 in here, man. I don't want to pause this. I just want to keep rolling through this shit and getting this shit out. If we can get up to 160 likes right quick, I won't say nothing else for a minute, man. Let's get up to 160 on these likes, y'all. Support the channel, man. Support the channel, man. It's big ad power, man. Could be doing something else on this beautiful fucking Saturday. Get these likes up.
We are a different ethnic group in the grand scheme of things. Also, the reaching out has really been one-sided. Foundational Black Americans, we've helped every other group, and it's really not reciprocated, unfortunately. When people talk about Black people, we're all one big Black family. Here's the thing, brother. You're here, and you were able to be born here because of the work and the fighting that Foundational Black Americans did. Even the law that allowed you to be born here, the 14th Amendment, that was a law that was meant for Foundational Black Americans. It was a law that we fought for. Even in the 1960s, after we fought for our civil rights, we started to fight for the immigration rights so that Black people from the Caribbean and Africa to come over here and join us as allies to fight against white supremacy.
Okay.
We're looking at our brothers and sisters in the diaspora like, okay, damn, when is it going to be your turn to reach out and throw a bone? I've been all over Africa. I've asked people for dual citizenship so that we can really build. Ain't nobody biting on that out there in Africa. We're going to be real. So this thing has been kind of one-sided. So when people come over here and say anything that's a little bit out the way, we check them. And it's all good. It ain't no hatred or no superiority, but we got a right to check folks and make them get their minds right.
And that's a fact. We got a right to check folks. Y'all in our shit. We not in y'all shit. And if we was, y'all got the right to press us about certain shit if it's affecting y'all.
Feel me? That makes sense.
So, but I feel like maybe it may be you and your people, but I definitely, you know, so like I said, I had, you know, say African American friends. You know, I take myself as, of course, we're different. We have different, you know what I'm saying, ethnic backgrounds. But, you know, like I said, I was born here. This is all I know. I've seen a lot of, you know what I'm saying, young brothers, you know, just clown on Africans for no apparent reason without having no, you know what I'm saying, and feel superior as it, like, I'm not saying educated, but, you know, ignorant young brothers who just think they're better. I feel like it's a lot of those here who just hate because they don't understand the culture. I'm saying it's a lot of, you know,
but the thing is,
first thing they do is say we hate. We are not hating.
But if somebody clowns, it's again, it's the nigga roasting.
It's not just clown. It's also like a superior, you know what I'm saying, superiority. Like African booty scratchers. You know where does that come from? You know what I'm saying? That's a degrading, demeaning, you know what I'm saying, joke.
Only children use that, brother. And they use that.
I've seen a grown man in the comments use it.
That's probably a white supremacist troll. We don't use the term African booty scratcher as adults over here. We don't use that in common conversation. And I've seen a lot of people from the diaspora use the African booty scratcher excuse. That's the term we.
Right, because everybody knows most Africans are booty scratchers. I mean, not saying that everybody else don't, but everybody is. But it just so happening that's just the funniest one. Because all Africans, if the African ass itch, they gonna scratch it. Then instantly they become an African booty scratcher.
Just don't use. We don't have comparative words like akata. You have people out here using words like akata and all types of fucked up words about foundational Black Americans. The thing is, the reason why y'all over here is because of the work of us, the tax dollars that we have. There's not really any type of reciprocation coming from the diaspora. So people got to
decimated over there. Like they're, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hella bad. It should be, you know what I'm saying? But they, you know,
The only people that probably ain't hit the likes is probably the foreigners that's underlining and really hating Black Americans for speaking on this damn topic. That's the only people that's probably not hitting the like button.
You know, they don't really they don't have anything going. Like they're still damn near, like, you know what I'm saying, severely colonized, like in all parts of Africa.
And if that's the case, people should come over showing respect. Then people shouldn't come over here with.
So what is your experiences with Africans disrespecting? Like I understand, you know what I mean, but I've never seen any African.
Hey, y'all drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear this audio clear. You know what I'm saying? Drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear this loud and clear. Please hit the like button as well. Please hit the like button.
Africans just outright disrespect, you know what I'm saying, a Black American who was born here.
They do. Unfortunately, there's a coon class that comes over here working directly with the white supremacists against foundational Black Americans after we elevate them.
But we have some African Americans, sorry to cut you off, brother, but we have some here, Black Americans who were born here, who do the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It's on both sides. We got
coons here, but let me tell you something. There's not one Black person over here that goes over to Africa, getting into everybody's business, working with the white supremacists to undermine African people.
Same argument I made.
We don't do that. We don't go over there getting in y'all business. We don't go over there telling y'all shouldn't get reparations. You have Africans coming over here telling us we shouldn't get reparations. You have people like Obama.
I've never heard of that.
I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about you personally.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But if you learn.
Oh yeah. Yes, they do that. A lot of them do that. Obama, who comes from an African background, Obama has done everything to undermine foundational Black American society, even though
But y'all loved Obama, though. That's what I'm saying. Like
we were on that. We all brothers. We did love him, and look what he did to us. Nothing. Obama shitted on Black Americans.
He didn't do nothing for Africans either.
Well, just shit. Obama does stuff for immigrants. Obama has done a lot of things for immigrant groups. Yes, he has. Obama has done a lot of things and gave tangibles for all immigrant groups, including African people. So we have people from the diaspora come over and do things to undermine foundational Black Americans, but we do not go over there and do that. That's just not part of our thing. So it has to be a respect thing. This is our land. We're not,
of course.
This is our shit. Our family sacrifice. We went through
and I'm saying this is our shit as an Aboriginal American whose soil and history dominates around the particular northern regions of North America. And people want to be clear is Central America is really just North America. It's just one of the most southern regions of North America. Okay, so don't get that twisted.
Slave trade and survived that. So our family survived that and sacrificed so that everybody can enjoy the benefits, but they didn't want to be exploited. Terms like a cotta and cotton picker and all that old sucker shit that I've heard from folks over there, that type of stuff is going to get checked. We're just not going to tolerate that. But again, we got to understand, we roast people, but we're not going to harm our African brothers and sisters because we work so hard to help them get over here and get set up. When y'all,
he speak for himself. I just want to show the conversation. I don't even want to hear that shit.
No, we're not all brothers.
Yeah, we're not all brothers. That's just the facts. And I'm gonna leave that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many groups of Blacks, and we can keep going from Ireland to Russia to fucking anywhere. They all speak bad about Black Americans. And a lot of people in this community feel the same way I feel, whether they speak on the shit or not. I speak on it because I don't bite my tongue for shit. And I'm not here to pamper to anyone's feelings. I still got people that's cool with in the islands. I still got people that I'm cool with everywhere around the fucking globe. Don't mean I ain't going to stop speaking the truth. You feel me? Hold on, I got another video for y'all. Let's go. Let's just keep listening to these foreigners.
American versus the African Jamaican. Ooh, we touch upon a topic now. Yo, this is what has inspired this. For the longest, I have been wanting to do this video because, like I told people before, if you look at the front of the channel on my banner, it says Jamaican born, American raised. That means that I was born in Jamaica, but I left Jamaica a long time ago, and I grew up in the United States of America, particularly in the 305. right? And the 954. So everybody who knows that, me I talk about Dade County and Broward County. So I'm talking about Miami area, and I'm talking about like Miramar area and them places there. Anyways, and that is Miami, right? So I have a lot of personal stuff to say from personal years of experience and all these things. What really made me say, yo, I have to do this video is this comment right.
This is another Jamaican, another Islander speaking on behalf and they feelings about Black Americans.
Here, so yesterday I put up a video, and the title of that video is Bloody Christmas for Spanish Town, Jamaica. Enough people are drop out. That's the title for that video. By the way, stay tuned because the next video coming up after this is going to be titled Bloody Christmas for the entire Jamaica, not just Spanish Town, right? But anyways, this title was the Bloody Christmas for Spanish Town, Jamaica video. Enough people are drop out. Someone came on the video and here is their exact comment. And this is what made me feel like, yo, I have to do this video to address the African Jamaican versus the African American. Here we go. I am an African American. This person is called Revolutionary. And if you go on this video and go to the comment section, you will see the comment. Revolutionary says, I'm an African American. It's a lot of people that don't like Jamaicans. You need more Jamaicans to go back to your country and help your people. You have a lot of Jamaicans killing people in America and other countries. Face the facts. Your people got problems. This don't apply to all Jamaicans. Most African Americans don't believe in the one love. You got to do something instead of coming to other people's country or instead of coming to other countries and putting a Jamaican flag in your car window. So that kind of comment there now had me feeling a way because I started to think of that comment said something about we have to do more than
and that nigga probably wrote that comment himself to have an excuse. Weird ass nigga. I don't trust these people.
Come to another person's country and hang up a flag. We got to do more than going to another country and just hanging our flag, a Jamaican flag up in your car. So that alone right there has me aware. Like, is that all that you believe that Jamaicans do or could?
We not coming at Jamaicans. We talking about all foreigners who come over here talk shit about Americans in America and also undermine us while pillaging and benefiting off our benefits and our culture.
Contribute. When we come here and we become your top lawyers and we become your top doctors and we become your university professors, where we become the head of the law department for Harvard University, when we become the mayors for your cities, when we become all these prestigious positions in other people's country, that for some reason, that flies under the radar. And we've been doing this for the longest, Mr. Revolutionary. But for some reason, people like you tend to think that we only come to your country and we sell drugs and we kill people and we...
And listen, do you hear what he said? So listen, let's just go to some of these comments as we take a break. Let's go. Some of these people is in the comments agreeing. So I just want to let you know it's tons of people who agree with him. Tons of people. Few people that, speaking on behalf of, got 2,000 comments.
We hang a Jamaican flag in our car, and most of us are the ones you see in the street that pick up our clothes and say, come suck out on them blood clot and bomber clot this and blood clot that and motherfuck this. And you seem to think that every Jamaican is just the derogatory one. And knowing here that you said the killing thing does not apply to all Jamaicans, but we need to do more. African Americans don't believe in no one love. You got to do something instead of coming to other countries and putting a Jamaican flag in your car window. That shit stuck in my brain. Now, let me tell you a quick story, right? So when I first came to America, right? I came to America at 8 years old, okay? I came to America at 8 years old. My sister was 7 years old, and my brother was 4, right? When we first came here, we had to fight, physically fight. And I learned that most Jamaicans don't actually know how to fist fight and how to box, because I grew up here having to fight my way through elementary school, through junior high school, through high school. By the time I got to high school, things started to get a little bit better. But they used to throw us in the same boat as Haitians. They did not care to differentiate. I'm talking about specifically about African Americans, right? They did not care. We were a stranger in their land. They had jokes about us. They used to call us African booty scratchers. They used to call us banana boat people. They used to tell us, get back on a banana boat and get the fuck out of here. They used to call us all kinds of things. They used to tell us stuff like we dress like Haitians, because back in the day, we used to wear like really colorful clothing. And you know, Africans dress, think about the kente cloth and all that stuff. So, you know how Jamaicans are already. We have the green shirt, the shoes to match the green shirt, and the hair color, and the more styling, and especially those of us that are of the dancehall culture. So you can imagine dancehall from the 90s, the early 90s. Imagine dancehall music from the early 90s till now, and I've always been in dancehall, even as a kid. So my influence was that, right? So them used to make fun of it. When we went to school, they didn't want to hear anything that we had to say. They made fun of our accents. They made fun, and I'm talking about brutal fun. This wasn't just no run-of-the-mill fun. This was brutal fun. People would like kick you when you're walking down the hallway. I had one dude jump up one day and call himself Karate Man and drop kick me. I had another guy.
Man, do y'all believe half of this shit? He making up shit to have a point to talk shit about Black America. He is lying.
I'm coming home from school, and I had a little white friend that lived on the same street that I lived on. Mind you, I just come from Jamaica, you know. I'm coming from Clarendon, from the hills. I'm talking about we have our own house, we have our own land, we have our own farm. We don't short on nothing. So I'm in a situation now where I end up living in an apartment building surrounded by a whole bunch of people just as.
So in Jamaica, you got your own farm, your own land. It's beautiful, but you come back here to get cramped in together. Nigga, you came here for benefits and success and to be the most advanced and richest you can get.
Total cultural.
And nigga, we roast each other hard. Nigga, you come up dressing bullshit, looking weird, smelling weird. We don't give a fuck if you Black American growing up and where we from, your ass getting roasted. Nigga, your ass gonna get roasted till the day a nigga ain't roasting no more. Nigga, till the nigga ain't able to roast. Nigga, we gonna forever roast whoever, nigga. That's just how it goes. It just seems like y'all don't come over here with that mama's cooking. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got that seasoning, so y'all ass is always getting roasted.
World shock, right? Then on top of that, to learn that people that look just like me but speak a little bit different actually just don't friggin' like me, just because I'm Jamaican, don't like my family or anything, just because we are from where we're from. So that alone in itself was shocking to me. I had one day, so I made friends with this little white boy down the hall, Jason, wherever Jason's at today, big up yourself. Jason had the big old braces, track braces in his mouth, and the 2 rubber bands here. So he used to go like this all the time and stretch his rubber bands. And people called us nerdy, right? Because I was into making good grades. I didn't know about the pants sagging off your ass. I didn't know about no gangster shit. I wasn't following no rap music. We were raised in Jamaica a different way. I was the brunt of everybody's joke, not just me. My sister fought often. My sister fought often as well. You understand? My little brother had to fight, right? We all...
Nigga, everybody in America that grew up like anybody grew up in the hood, obviously where you grew up, which is part of our culture, nigga, we fought. We fought with our neighbors. We fought with the homies them across the street, sister them, family, sis. Nigga, we fight with everybody. This is regular culture. Y'all niggas whining, coming over here trying to get off our culture and coming around our people whining about our culture and how we do shit.
All of us had to fight. So me and Jason one day coming out of school, right, we're walking home. my mom used to drop us to school and pick us up from school. So this one day now, as a mother working 2 jobs, she couldn't make it there that day. So I decided to walk home. Me and Jason walk home because we live in the same building. I'm coming down the street. A high school boy, mind you, I'm a junior high kid. Just made it into junior high, which was 7th grade. I'm coming down the street. I think this guy was in like the 9th or the 10th grade. Big man, right? Lonnie from Miami, wherever the hell you're at. I still remember this shit. I'm walking down the street and people are gathering around, big crowd. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, you're about to fight. I'm about to fight. That time my Jamaican accent was thick as hell. I'm about to fight. Who am I gonna fight? And then I said, that you thought that's a Lonnie. Lonnie want to beat your ass. I'm like, Lonnie want to beat my ass. He's well known. Anyways, it's a Black American dude. So I get up there to where I'm walking. It's only one way down this little alleyway to go home. I'm walking. Jason, take off with embraces.
Notice that he talks shit about the Black American, or just some Black American dude. And he big up and dick ride the white man. I just wanted to point that out, y'all. I hope y'all noticed that. I'm just being real.
Jason's down the street. He's out of there. I'm like, all right, you can't handle this. Take a deep breath, walk through. As I'm walking through, bow in the back of my head. Hard ass punch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's talking about, oh yeah, in Jamaica, we wasn't raised like that. Like, as if, you was raised better and your culture better. Nigga, we wasn't raised like that, but it still pop off. You feel me? Like, we got to start being real. I'm cool with a lot of motherfuckers. Don't get it cool. All around the globe, islands, whatever. Good peoples. I'm cool with. But at the same time, I can't be cool with some people that's island that can't be real. If you're gonna come over here and say other islanders, not saying you, but other in general, systematically don't undermine and tether and walk away with benefits while undermining Black Americans, then that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That means that you're part of the undermining and all the whole process. And that's why you going and deny it.
With that punch, people, I'm not lying. I took off running because I'm fighting a teenager and I wasn't even a teen yet. Okay? Took off running with the one thumping at the back of my head and I said, blood clot. By the time I reached home, which was only a few blocks away from the school, the back of my head was swollen, big as hell like this. I sat down and I said to myself, I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to have to fight in order to make my way here. Because if I don't, these people are going to take me for their beating stick. They're going to start whooping my ass on a daily basis. The next day,
and this nigga already look like a beating stick. He ain't got that normal Rasta Jamaican vibe. This nigga a little zesty.
I went and found this guy myself. Like a bad man, me swallow the whole of my fear and everything, cause with all the stereotypes, I'm not at that time them never know about no gun or nothing like that. My father, I pulled a soldier from upper camp and him carrying gun and them something that I wasn't into that and I didn't feel the need to have to do that. So I'm gonna find the youth, I'm gonna tell the youth, say, yo, after school, the man meet me after school, long story short, and I beat the shit out of his ass out of fear. And ever since I whooped his ass out of fear, it was like I had respect from certain people and other people knew not to friggin' fuck with me because, okay, he's a kid that's gonna fight. After that, I had many more fights and I learned how to fight. Check it. The thing is, these people pushed us to violence for no reason. So we were forced to defend ourselves.
So hopefully y'all get what he's doing. He's explaining his situation as what all Black Americans go through. And he's using this situation as an excuse to talk shit about Black Americans. He's using his childhood and the way he was brought up as an adult to talk shit about Black Americans, G.
And you had the groups like the Zopound. Zopound in Miami started, them Haitian niggas started that shit because they had to bond together in order to survive. Just like how the Jamaicans had to bond together. When I was coming up, it was Mach 11 crew, Mach 90 crew, you had the Shower Posse, you had links of different groups and entities that had to bond together in order to not only make money together, but to protect our families, our community, and survive in Miami, Florida there. So when we started becoming something powerful, I'm not claiming to be any part of any organization. Let's get that out there. Because I know it's an informer that no. I'm getting that out there right now, okay? I'm just telling you a little story. So over the course of time, we began to gain power as Jamaicans till suddenly everybody wanted to be a Jamaican, or everybody wanted to be associated with a Jamaican. Every gal wants a baby daddy that is Haitian or Jamaican. And even
This dude cap as hell. Nobody wants to be. Black Americans don't be wanting to be that, man. I'm just telling y'all. That might be some new shit or something, but hell no.
today,
This is cap.
if you look around today, you got a bunch of white girls that talk about this my little Zoe right here. They're referring to their baby, their child. This my little Zoe right here. Because he got Haitian blood in him. The baby got Haitian blood in him, and now everybody is proud. Back then, nobody was proud to be what we are. And this is what we were born as. We can't take this out of us, right? Nobody was proud to be that. People thought they could whip our ass to prove a point, or to whip the Jamaican or the Haitian out of us or off of us. And it didn't happen. It turned out that the rebellious blood that we come.
Yeah, that's the point. He's telling the truth about how he feels about Black Americans. This is truly how a lot of them feel systematic.
From still boils in us. So we retaliated and they had to just bow down and respect it. That's where that comes from. So this whole relationship with African American versus African Jamaican, it's like this. One more short story real quick. Today in my professional life, right, I met this one African American female. Me and her became really cool people. I wouldn't say friends because friend is a strong word for me. Became really cool people. The girl looked at me and tell me one day, said,
he said he can't even use the word friend to describe a Black American.
You're different from us. You're not like us. We're not the same. I said, friend is a strong word for me. Became really cool people. The girl looked at me and tell me one day, said, you're different from us. You're not like us. We're not the same. I said, damn, why are we not the same? We both freaking African descent. We Black people.
Wrong. We're not from Africa.
We have pretty much the same heritage and whatever. She was like, no, you're from over there. What's that place called again? Jamaica? Do y'all even have TVs and running water? Do y'all even have, I swear to God, this is what the girl said. Do y'all even have like cars and stuff? I was like, what the? And this was in 2014. This was 2 years ago. And you're talking about a university educated individual that's asking me this, right? So I'm like, girl, we have everything in Jamaica that you have here. Every single thing. If you could think of the most expensive cars, we have it in Jamaica. If you could think of the prettiest roads, we have them in Jamaica. If you could think.
Why y'all come here? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why you come here? Listen to this bullshit. There's some hating ass shit.
Well, we Black people, we have pretty much the same heritage and what. She was like, no, you're from over there. What's that place?
I don't even believe this story.
Jamaica?
I believe he making up a lot
Do y'all even have
of
TVs and running
just so
water?
he can talk shit.
Do y'all even have? I swear to God, this is what the girl said. Do y'all even have like cars and stuff? I was like, what the? And this was in 2014. This was 2 years ago. And you're talking about a university educated individual that's asking me this, right? So I'm like, girl, we have everything in Jamaica that you have here. Every single thing. If you could think of the most expensive cars, we have it in Jamaica. If you could think of the prettiest roads, we have them in Jamaica. If you could think of the most posh hotels, we have the same thing. We have all the same things that you have here. Everybody got a cell phone. We have, even the kids in the bushes have a cell phone. We have everything that you have here. She was like, wow, I got to go look that up because that's not what I know. So they have a totally different perception of us. And they were taught that growing up. We eat different foods. We speak differently. We listen to different music. We dance differently. So, and our system of beliefs are different. So, and I'm not talking about for Jamaicans that have been Americanized. I'm talking about Jamaicans that are steeped in Jamaican culture. So yes, I think she was right, even though I was offended because I wanted her to so much say we're the same people. Now, African Americans, majority of them do not associate themselves with the African part of their American. They don't even wonder why the people them call them African first before them call them American. It's letting you know that you're a second-class citizen here. They don't call the white people European Americans. They call them Americans, even when they're illegal immigrants. Even when they come over here illegally from Germany, Switzerland, Amsterdam, Spain, Sweden, wherever, even when they come over here illegally, they're immediately referred to as Americans unless they come out and tell you that I'm German or I'm Swedish. Then you'll say, oh, Swedish, the Swedish dude from so-and-so. But for you, it's automatically African American, even if you're a
Nigga, that's a construct. It's a new term that was used in the motherfucking 60s. Stupid ass.
Black Jamaican. They still refer to you here as an African American, okay? Until you say I'm Jamaican, then they say, oh, you that Jamaican dude, right? So they don't associate themselves with their African part of their African Jamaican. See, in Jamaica, we don't say African Jamaican, we say Jamaican, but we're steeped in our African culture, customs, and beliefs, and so on and so forth. In America, they say, don't call me no African. I wasn't born in Africa. I was born here. I don't know shit about Africa. I ain't never been there. Exactly like that. And I've had many of them tell me this. This video is going on a rant, but what I want people to do is I want people to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We need to have this dialogue because the discourse between African Jamaicans and African Americans still goes on to this day. And the issue with this that
I'm gonna leave a comment on dude's shit and let's have this conversation live. I bet he won't have this conversation with Big Pal. You understand me? Understand me? That's why I'm saying so many foreign blacks that speaks on our behalf.
With that, brother.
For real talk, man. Like, for real. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta stop allowing these foreign blacks to come over and speak on our behalf. I'm gonna play this last video. That's it. Let me get to this last one. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man, for the 222 that's in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, thumb up the video. Like I said, I'm not here to pamper, pander, or to be here for anybody's feelings. I'm not emotionally attached to any of this information. All foreign blacks, no matter where the fuck you from, if you're not from North America, they come here, talk shit about North Americans. Period. Dismiss me with the bullshit.
Yeah. So let's get on. They say you were trolling in the room all day. So let's get you on here. What's up, Virgil?
Yo.
So they said you've been trolling in the room. I haven't seen.
I'm not trolling. I'm trying to talk to you. So I feel like
nigga,
that y'all are hate. What?
Calm down, nigga.
I feel like you hating, bro.
Nigga, calm the fuck down, bro. Your energy real funny style. Calm down.
No. I feel like you hating.
All right, but first calm the
I'm
fuck.
calm, bro.
Nigga.
I'm saying I feel like all the FBA stuff is like hating. Like, why are you even saying that stuff? Like, why would you put on Instagram?
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from New York. Why would y'all like?
Where is your family from?
From Jamaica.
Okay, shut the fuck up. And
that's what I be trying to say. Like, yeah, like I feel exactly like he say. Like, where y'all from?
Okay, shut the fuck up.
That's you feel me? It be like, yeah, we done. Anytime motherfuckers start talking to me about where, and I know you, and I'm getting a whiff of some, you know what I mean, not Negroes from Black North America. I'm like, where you from? And then I'm gonna tell you, shut the fuck up. I'm like, where you from?
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Fact.
And respect foundational Black Americans.
I'm not respecting none of that coon shit. What are you talking about?
Nigga, the coon is you and your coward fucking family that had to bounce because you failed in Jamaica, nigga. That's
because we failed in Jamaica?
You failed in fucking Jamaica.
And then what happened to everybody that's in America?
Nigga, we still here fighting. That's what we doing. We didn't run like bitches.
So you
ran like a bitch.
So FBA.
I'm saying you.
Wait, no. I'm gonna ask you. Let me ask you.
You ran like a bitch.
Let me ask you something. FBA,
I'm telling you. No, don't ask me nothing.
No. Because I'm testing
your
what you
family.
FBA support Malcolm X.
Nigga, your family ran like
does FBA
bitches.
support Malcolm X?
You ain't at liberty to say nothing about the foundational Black Americans. Nigga, Malcolm X ain't got nothing. The Malcolm X was half foundational Black American. You ain't got nothing to do with Malcolm X.
You say he was half?
Yes, he was.
But
his dad was the foundational Black American.
The whole thing that he's talking about came from Jamaica, nigga. What are you talking about?
Nigga, first of all, Marcus Garvey was a Jamaican. He said y'all weren't shit. Marcus Garvey didn't get shit popping in Jamaica. He got it popping here. Y'all try to tell the Marcus Garvey lie. Marcus Garvey left Jamaica in disgust because
motherfuckers from the island don't get shit popping till they come here. That's the point.
he got it popping here. Y'all try to tell the Marcus Garvey lie. Marcus Garvey left Jamaica in disgust because of coons like your bitch ass. Nigga, don't come over here running your fucking mouth.
Everywhere,
that
bro.
dumb
There's
shit.
coons everywhere.
And at least we got coons that stay here. We don't flee. You're not at liberty to say nothing about a foundation of Black American.
Flee where?
Facts. Niggas say got coons everywhere. Well, at least our coons stay here. Our coons ain't going to these countries by large numbers. The fuck?
Fled where?
You fled your homeland.
Jamaica.
You fled your homeland.
Yo, you know you
didn't stay there to fight.
No. Hold on.
You didn't stay there to fight and make it better.
All right, let me calm down.
You didn't stay there and fight to make your country better, my nigga. So you can't say nothing to us. We stay here and make our shit better. We go through the hardships and we stay to make it better, my nigga. You ain't in Jamaica.
You are right.
How come you ain't in Jamaica fighting for your family and your lineage, my nigga? How come you ain't in Jamaica talking that gully shit you talking? You ain't in Jamaica. How come you ain't there fighting, nigga? You got all that mouth here. You ain't over there getting the Asians and the Indians off their ass in Jamaica. I go to Jamaica all the time, nigga. So don't have all that smoke for us and you ain't got it for them. Thank you. Have a good night. Nigga, fuck off my phone, nigga. That's how you handle that. You don't call up talking nothing to a foundational Black American and you done fled, nigga. The fuck? Don't come gully for us.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Asian nigga, I go to Jamaica all the time. I'm in Jamaica all the fucking time, dude. I love Jamaica. I got a lot of respect in Jamaica, but there's a coon class in Jamaica that comes over here with the dumb shit. They don't fuck with niggas like this in Jamaica. They don't fuck with niggas like this. I rock with real Jamaican niggas heavy. Look at my queen right here. Look at my fucking queen. First of all, let's stop and pause for my goddamn queen and my doggies. What's up, sweetie? I had to get on a Jamaican coon. What's up? Yeah. But like I said, no, he was about to talk. First of all, you said let him speak. First of all, this nigga came in disrespectful. The nigga popped on disrespectful. You ain't gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna come over here on some anchor baby shit, eating up all my fucking tax dollars, eating up all the benefits that my family fought for on this land. And
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You're not gonna come over here on some anchor baby shit, eating up all my fucking tax dollars, eating up all the benefits that my family fought for on this land and sacrificed so you can bring your ass over here telling me what the business is going to be. Fuck that, nigga. I don't owe you nothing. Let's be very clear. I, nor does any other foundational Black American, owe you shit. We done gave you enough. Don't come in here aggressive. Let me tell you something. I go to Jamaica. You better not go to Jamaica being disrespectful to them at all. I hang with Jamaican gangsters. I told y'all my dude Jamaican Rick when I was over there. There were some American dudes over there talking greasy. They got Jeep checked heavy. You better not go to Jamaica saying anything out of pocket to a Jamaican. They check your ass. And you fuck with me with that dumb shit, you gonna get checked too, period, dude. That's all it is. Just get on. They say you were trolling in the room all day. So let's get you on here. What's up, bro?
Yo.
So that's it for that video, man. Just wanted to let you know a lot of them come over here and I feel exactly the same way that bro feel. I do. I feel the exact same way that bro feel. Period. Too many foreigners come over here running their fucking mouth speaking on our behalf on how things need to be done here and what we need to do and what we should not do. But you left your shit. How you gonna leave one indoctrinated place and come here to another indoctrinated place to talk shit about the people who been indoctrinated? That's some bullshit. Cannot allow. Not going down. You see what I'm saying? It can't. It can't go down like that. Period. So yeah, man, motherfuckers. Y'all know exactly what's going on out here. Even Puerto Rican blacks. Puerto Rican blacks feel the same way. Puerto Rican blacks feel the same way. Let me play this video.
On here, Jen Garcia, get on. There's a lot of trolls in here.
And I'm gonna drop the link.
What it is. What's up?
What's good?
What's up, Jen Garcia? How are you?
How you doing?
I am good. What's happening? No, it's.
And I'm gonna drop the link because I know I'm pretty sure it's a few butthurt foreigners in here that feel some type of way. But if you don't understand where we're coming from, then you're not for Black Americans. If you don't feel the way we feel, then you're not for Black Americans. That means you're part of this whole undermining shit. So let's continue with how these people feel.
This stuff. What was all that about? What was that about?
But you went on a tangent about me claiming Spain, and that was wrong information.
I was talking about Puerto Ricans. Many of them, in general, claim Spain. They claim Spanish. So
of course, I know that.
But you were talking about Black people. It's like misery. You want company. All this stuff. What was all that about? What was that about?
So this is very, very specifically. There is a demographic specifically on social media of Black Americans that are hypersensitive to everything. And what I was saying was, stop letting people bait you about your Blackness. That's what I was saying. Any little thing that's what I was saying. But you went off talking about Spaniards, this, that, and the third. I've never claimed Spain. That's why it was silly.
Let's unpack what you're saying, Jen. Okay. Black people being sensitive about what? Black Americans being sensitive about what?
Say that again?
What are Black Americans being sensitive about? What are you saying? We're being sensitive about
the word racist, like that's been traded in. Now it's anti-Black. It's just a new trending word. We went from everything is racist to now everything is anti-Black, and people don't even get clarification before they throw that word out there. And that's a result of hypersensitivity. If somebody says something about Puerto Ricans, like you went off on a tangent. You was like, Spaniard, y'all claim Spaniard, y'all claim Spaniard, y'all this, that. Let me tell you something. It's a diaspora thing. It is not a Latin or Black
Ain't no fucking diaspora
thing. It is not a Latin or Black thing because you said Puerto Ricans. Wait a minute. You said Puerto Ricans claim Spain, right? You said Puerto Ricans want to be white. I can bring you a list of Black people that want to be white and they're mixed with Cherokee and they're mixed with that, this, that, and the third. It's the same thing.
Jen, let's go back to the anti-Black stuff you were talking about, sweetie. You
no, but
on
you being anti-Black.
Then you jump on that. Then you immediately go back to I'm not Spanish. Look.
What do you mean go back to? I've never claimed Spain though. How can you make me claim something I've never claimed?
We're talking about anti-Blackness, Black people being hypersensitive about the word anti-Black. Anti-Black racism comes not just from the white supremacists, it comes from other people who are in the buffer class industry, meaning people who are not Black, they have Black ancestry, but people who don't identify.
So, yeah, man, I don't even want to play this shit because it gets into some more. Y'all can just catch the drill. I played this video before, by the way. The link is in the chat for anybody that disagrees with anything that I said. You can respectfully come on and speak your motherfucking opinion. Don't be scared. The link is in the chat. So yeah, man, that's why I say, man, like I'm cool with a lot of people around the world, but systematically, overall, in general, right? these people talk shit about Black Americans, and not just one place. All black foreigners, all black foreigners, all white foreigners, shit, for that matter, shit. All foreigners in general speak bad about Black Americans, and they all come here riding off our benefits, inventions, contributions, and they undermine us. That's a fact. So I just be keeping it real, man. So don't let these people undermine y'all politically, socially, or in your everyday life. Speak on that shit. This is your land. You got the right. You didn't ask nobody to come here. So that means you didn't ask nobody for no goddamn advice or opinion based off our lifestyle or our culture or what is presumed to be our culture. All right? So don't let none of these people talk that shit. Big Aboriginal Power said that. You understand me? Damn butt hurt. Goddamn motherfucker come on here talking about all you do is this, that. A lot of people in this community feel the way I feel. That is educators and drop in channels and they just don't speak on it. And in public. I speak on public, I just talk, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna talk online and tell you the truth. I ain't gonna sugarcoat because they not sugarcoated. They on live open air doing the same goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shit goes on in everybody's country. Yeah, we all do it. Even Black Americans undermine and do that, but under the auspice of colonization, under foreigners coming here. If no foreigners come here, nobody could talk about what Black Americans do or has ran. Because we can go back to how it was ran when we didn't allow foreigners here and we just dealt with our communities and we didn't deal with no foreigners. It was great. Yeah, it was really great, y'all guys. None of you foreigners was here, and none of you, and the foreigners that was here, we wasn't shopping with y'all. It was great. They call it Black Wall Street. We didn't ask nobody to come here. Facts. You understand me? We ain't with none of the semantics. If you was to go talk to these lost Negroes in the hood, which hopefully that's who you trying to wake up and educate on who the fuck they are and let them know that they Aboriginal, if that's what you trying to do. I don't know what you guys' jobs is or what you use this information for, but if you're going out there in these neighborhoods, semantics don't work. They identify as Black American, Black, African American, niggers. You got to speak their language to bring them in, to get them in class, to learn something new. I'm just kicking game, G. The link is in the chat, man. I know y'all got opinions. Y'all rather type and chat. Y'all don't want to let y'all voice be heard and stand on y'all word. See, a lot of people be sensitive to this topic. I understand. So this is a controversial topic. It's sensitive. I understand it. But it's not too sensitized to see a Negro in America get killed and played over and over and over on video. Or see a woman walking around to get killed and organs took out. We not too decent. We ain't too sensitive to see that, but we too sensitive to have a basic conversation based off of ethnicity, culture, custom, traditions, and folk ways and mores that who we are. Shout out to Aboriginal Think Tank, man. Peace.
What up, bro?
What's going on with you?
Good. Man, not much, man. But that shit Dre was talking about, man, he ain't lying, man. He had Jamaica beat up there. Everybody beat up there down there, boy, around that time.
That's
Boy, that
crazy.
shit, yeah, that shit was crazy, boy. We had them scared to even city with Jamaican or Haitian. Yeah, so that's the reason why they mounted up down there, you know what I'm saying? Because they had to. Them
Right.
boys the more wearing the ass with them. You know.
Yeah, right.
He ain't lie about all that shit that he was saying.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm cool with a lot of foreigners. Like I said, one of my OGs that I talk to every day, he an elder, you know what I mean? He need help and shit. I think he's from Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. One of my guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with people all around the globe. That's not the point. Point is systematically these people come over here and they undermine us.
Yeah, that's true. I can vouch for that. Yeah, that's true.
What's
Especially
up,
a
big
lot of
dog
old
Philly?
ones.
What's up, big dog Philly OG? What up, Blue? What up?
What's good, my
What
brother? How
up,
everybody
baby?
doing? Much love, much respect to everybody.
What? Yo, so I want to clear up a few little things. Yo, hey, don't know I've been on this. I've been supporting this channel for a long time. You get me? Man, I show me respect for them thing there still.
Peace and
Like,
blessings. What up, Blue? What up,
yeah,
big
man.
dog Philly?
Yo, so
Original
from my,
Rocky. What up, baby?
yo, what? So from my
Can
point
you
of view,
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
What
say,
up with it, Blue, though? What up with it? My bad, Brian, may cut you off, Blue.
yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really like the little hatred that I'm seeing in the chat and thing. You get me? But on the flip side, I kind of feel where you're coming from because, yeah, I've said before, because you don't know my story anyway from how I became mixed and rated from Wagwan with my
Yeah,
mother.
for sure.
But me not like the separation. You can't take them type of way there because we never created them lines on a map. You know what I'm saying? And we know from a long time ago that we was traveling all over the place. Society and colonization have created certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of worrying in a way because, yeah, we do have certain people who don't like certain people for a certain way because you have a certain island people who look at Yardman like, say, with dog. You get me? Like with the baddest of the baddest and the roughest of them thing there. You know what I'm saying? And then you have certain Yardman who look upon American like say them top dog. You know what I'm saying? Think say them you around the white man too much. You see me? But where I come with my standpoint is that I feel I can talk about both sides because I got an auntie and an uncle in Philly. I've been over to Philly, Mill Creek, I done said that. And I was born in Yard. I've done acquired land back in Jamaica, so hopefully I'm gonna go back home because I can't stand it in the UK, but I got my pick with them here. You get me? But from what I see, I know for a fact that the original Amarucan are the ones who people usurp everything from, meaning the fashion, the style. You know what I'm saying? The music, the way they dance. But then you can say that about Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? But I think the media, other things have kind of put a certain separation on them things there. But one thing I don't like is when the hierarchy will put a mixed race brother there and go and like say him a black man or whatever they want to call him. You get me? Like a Kaepernick and them people there. That's them things that I don't like. That's the bad division because that's making people like think that the mulatto is like the go-between or whatever. You get me? So like I understand the little hatred still, but I don't like the division and the separation in it. Because I live all the still.
Right. I'm gonna speak on some things here in a second. I'm gonna touch on everybody, but I'm gonna let everybody speak first before I get in.
Peace to the panel. What
Peace
up,
to
though,
the
to the
panel.
chat?
Peace to the panel.
What
I
up, Big
appreciate you
Bro?
coming on too, brother Blue. And I'm piggyback off what you said here in just a second. What's going on, brother, Mr. Meticulous? How you doing?
Hey, peace and blessings to everybody. What's up?
Man, I'm doing
It's Master
fine.
Meticulous, everybody.
Huh?
Peace, good brother.
So, I got something to say. I think everybody should have a problem with anybody of their culture acting like that. And let's take the black off the table. See, because my family not doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If your family not doing that type of shit, we not talking about Jamaicans. Let's take Jamaicans off the table. Because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got different families over there that don't rock like that. It's clearly got people that's some bullshit and people that's not. Let's define who real and who not. Not saying that they not a real bloodline or no shit like that. It's an action. It's a way of life that we live. And the problem with a lot of things too, I see is like a lot of people don't understand our disposition as Americans. And so our disposition is not to take nonsense or bullshit. Then when you get somebody and they like, damn, they just pushed me from over the other side of the world. And then somebody else get to move up beside you, light skin. And then you like, damn, how they get all the pleasure and the benefits of I say something about it, or when I act like I act, because when I heard the video of the guy talking about his story from Jamaica, that sound like how we act in our own neighborhood against each other for real. Like he ain't get shot, ain't nobody get anything. So then he got a speech when other Jamaicans came and they said the same thing that he said. It wasn't that they had his back, like we Haitians. Okay, congratulations. We love Haitians. It sounded like he said everybody wanted to be on our coattail. No, you in the hood, we thought you was gonna fight with us. We taught you how to fight. So okay, when they start messing with us, you will be fighting with us. But it sounds like people getting their guns up and say, hey, nah, y'all need to start acting like this. And maybe y'all need to start changing this. Hold on, man, we fucked up. And we fucked up against each other trying to get it right. And then not only is the colonizer telling us get ourselves together, but the niggas that we broke guns and butter that we supposed to be getting together with, and they supposed to be doing trade with us to their country and places. But they standing on us about, nah, y'all need to stop this before we even mess around. So I'm only messing with Zoe, or I'm only messing with the people I mess with. Now, I don't have a problem with anybody. I said some names. I'm saying drop all the names, bro. I'm rocking with my family name. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how many of my family out there doing that dumb ass shit, disrespecting everybody, not representing themselves correctly. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that shit. I need to go check them first. We need to check Americans first. And Jamaicans, if y'all see somebody Jamaican that y'all would call yourself, you know what I'm saying, acting funny, like, hold on, bro, we not disrespecting each other like that no more. And let's start doing this right. Claim your family. That's all I had to say, baby.
I appreciate you for coming on, big bro. That's what's up. I appreciate your wise words of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And just to bring it around, usurp it, what everybody said, you feel me, is there's no hate, no malice. It's just the facts. It's moral codes and it's unwritten rules. And one of the unwritten rules is don't disrespect a place or the hand that's feeding you. For the lack of argument, America, which is Black American or Aboriginal American culture, you know, the advancements of what we see today came from the inventions and contributions from your ancestors. You see what I'm saying? And there was nobody else here. So what I'm saying is pay homage. Cause yeah, we're all indoctrinated. We're all colonized. Yeah, that may be true. But we're not running out of America to any fucking where. telling people what to do. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Y'all need to do this. Y'all lazy and whatever the stereotypes that you hear. You feel what I'm saying? We stand here and we stick with our shit that we deal with and we fight it out. We got to deal with other motherfuckers who indoctrinated running from their homeland to our shit, telling us how we need to run our shit. How you gonna give me any advice on how to run anything when you not running the shit where y'all from back home correct? Now, what I'm saying is we got to learn how to work in unison. If we're going to work in unison, we're going to work in unison. Play your position, stay in your lane, and when we need to merge, we'll merge. You see what I'm saying? These
Can I
people.
say something, Big AP?
Hold on just a second. Absolutely.
Okay, sorry.
These people on the islands are indigenous to the Northwestern Hemisphere, much like most of the people around here, the people in the Pacific Islands and the people in America, the people in the Caribbean, the Bahamas. We all indigenous to the Northwestern Hemisphere. And this
That's what I
hemisphere
want.
is broke down into different areas, land masses, plate tectonics, soil displacements, resources, culture, people, ethnicities, folkways, inventions, and contributions. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm here to draw the line of. I'm not separating anything. Everything has already been separated. You see what I'm saying? Most of the time when I'm dealing with someone of my people, I don't ask where you from. If I know that you're not from somewhere else, it's usually because you opened your mouth and told me you're not American. So off of that, hold on, I got you. I'm gonna let y'all get it. I just want to get it out, because I'm touching on both of y'all stuff. So that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm just telling you, I'm an American. You see what I'm saying? You telling me who you is. I'm not telling you who you is or you ain't. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying my peoples didn't travel to all these islands all the way around the world, mixed in, did trade. That don't make us the same people. That don't make y'all from where I'm from and me from where y'all from. It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the facts. But go ahead to both of you, brother. I think Mr. Meticulous was wanting to say something, and Brother Blue.
Thanks for giving me the mic. I'm sorry I cut in there. Apologize for cutting in. So one of my first things would be that that everybody want to say. I just wanted to comment on the comment you made about everybody want to say that Americans are lazy or whatever. So what I want to say to that is, see, we peep the game out. They want us to work for them while they take all our shit. They move us around here and they take all our shit. So what we did was, all right, I don't want to do that. We kind of got our own thing popping. But even when we got our own thing popping, then they said that we sold drugs or something. So what they're doing is they're using a lot of these other people, and somebody referred to them as a buffer class or whatever. When they bring other people in that don't understand that way, they'll work for these people. So now the people don't have to work, and they could still stand on us with their same understanding through a group that's not basically American and not working for these other people. So I wanted to comment on that and take up for my people. Like, we the hardest workers, we the smartest ones, but we not bowing down to other stuff that's not about what we're about.
And before I pass it to the Brother Blue, let me piggyback off of it. So it's like this. I'm at my house with my family. America's my house and my family. Other people from their house and their family leave their house, a fully house, to come to my house. That's already a disadvantage to what I got going on if I'm already disorganized and displaced in my house. Extra food being took away, extra space in this motherfucker. Can't use the, you know what I'm saying? It's motherfucker in the way. You feel me? For real. And not only is it did you leave a house or you got a house that's fully furnished, you in my shit telling me how my shit need to be run. Now you upset about how my rules is or how we live. Like, it don't really work like that, G.
Can I get in on this?
Yeah, go on, Brightman.
So one of the major problem is, what is America?
A continent.
So that's the first goddamn thing we gotta stop saying is we Americans. Because if we saying we Americans, we gotta count them.
How?
We gotta if we saying American, we gotta count everybody, all the foreign, that Brazil, Jamaica, Haiti, they the island.
Can you drive to Brazil?
Can you drive to Brazil? Yeah, you actually can.
Can you drive to Jamaica now?
Nah, you can't. But is it an
Okay, so
American
how is it
island?
part of America?
Is it not American
West
island?
Indies. It was the West Indies, isn't it? I
It's
remember.
not American island, bet.
It's not part of America, bro.
AP,
But
sorry,
this is where
Brightman.
I'm going at. This is where I'm going at. We know, like Bap said earlier, we know that our ancestors definitely went around.
He fell off. Go ahead, Brother Blue, if you want to say something.
Yeah. You see, when you explain it the way you explained it, then I fully understand, because it comes down to respect and knowing your territory. Because it's like, to use a bad terminology, but an example I should say, it's like when I used to sell drugs. Man can't come in my little territory and take my food. You know what I'm saying? So it's exactly the same as what you were saying about the household. I've just used a bad example. But yeah, and also as well, what Master Meticulous was saying about the lazy thing. It seems like everything's more amplified on the Yamakan and the Amarukan, because they say that we lazy as well. But to be fair, Yamaka's more like a tourist place now. You know what I'm saying? The GDP, they ain't getting out of that. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese don't talk everything because our so-called people of government sold it out. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why me and my mother have to come to the UK, because we lost the land and thing. You get me? We could export before. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more importing. The Chinese that don't build up roads and so-called affordable housing for their people. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. And just a question, because I swear you and A1 have done before, where you found out that California was an island at one point. You know what I'm saying? So would that be classed? Would the Khalifa people be classed as foreign?
My thing, what I was saying is not that y'all not Americans, y'all Americans. Is that our backgrounds, our coming up is different. It's a little different. We went through a little bit something different over here, and that's what makes us.
I disagree.
I'm a Pequot. My mom's a Pequot.
So you disagree, Bap? That our history is a little bit different than the islands and South America and Mexico and Canada. We didn't go through in what we call the United States of America. Our people didn't go through and still going through a certain personal issue that we personally have.
Yo, Brightmo, they've with the American though, like with the North American especially, they've lied to you the most. You know what I'm saying? They've fucked with you the most. They've told you the most lies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can say. It's like they know who you really are. And like me personally, because my mom's a Pequot, I'm a Pequot first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Yamaka's the land and wood and rivers. That's what it is. That's what it comes from. But first and foremost, my mom ain't black. She's copper, Pequot. You get me? And it was thousands, millions of us over here first. You know what I mean? And that's why you're the most put down and oppressed and told that you're the unachievers and you come from sub-Saharan Africa, because it's the opposite. You're the greatest story never told.
You're the greatest. Facts. Like I've been trying to catch up been what's going on in the world, and I've seen that in TikTok that it haven't been no so-called social media little dances and shit. They waiting on the black TikTok or the black social media to come out with dances. Everybody been doing stupid shit on TikTok because they waiting on us. So it's to the point that we not beefing with we're gonna say cousins from our other lands. We just putting our foot down in the United States and we letting people know that, hey, we went through something different than y'all. We gotta let y'all understand what's going on over here. We don't get a briefing about y'all when y'all come over here, but y'all get a briefing about us that ain't even half the damn time ain't even true.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead,
glad
bro.
nobody didn't do nothing on TikTok because the buck dancing is over, man.
Yeah, the buck dancing over with.
Yeah, them
The footage.
HBCUs don't stand, don't basically they are against us, and I wonder. I'm with AP on his stance because like the foreigners need to let us deal with our problem here and keep their nose out of it because some of them are for us, but most of them are against us. You know what I mean? So let us handle our problem here. Let us unite and handle our problem here. Then we can help out the rest of the world. Y'all got it.
But I think that's more to do with like the conditioning of people, because when I was told that when I was coming to the UK, like I was told it would be good, but bearing in mind I was from a place where there was about 1,000 people, and all I used to do was hunt fish and lobster and climb trees and catch things and eat natural and play natural and them thing there. And I come England and even now it's too much for me because I've assimilated, yeah. But I think this is what they've done with the American as well, where they've built an unnatural system around you. You know what I'm saying? Which has basically took your soul of who you really are. And yeah, a lot of man in Jamaica need educating. A lot of so-called black British born people over here need educating about the Americas, because a lot of people do think that you lot think you're too nice and you're too good. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that's just generated by the pale faces for that separation. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, your story needs to be told because of all the mass incarceration.
It's not that we think that we too good, or you know, it's just a confident level that the rest of the melanated world see and that they were stripped away from. Y'all are just
you naturally have a certain aura. You lot naturally have a certain aura, like
yeah. Because we haven't stopped fighting.
No, because you're original.
Fully colonized.
You're the originals.
Let me reiterate something too, because you know people speaking for themselves, you know, and their own experience and what they understand. Like I said, to be separate is not talking bad about anyone. You see what I'm saying? To be different than somebody and have your own contributions and your own culture is not to be hating on anyone. You see what I'm saying? So some people just, I mean, if you, it just is what it is. You know, the islands are their own set of lands. That's you feel me, and other islands where they has their own lands. You feel me? Each land got their own contributions and shit. You feel me? You can't be indigenous to this particular island and then be indigenous to the Americas. The Americas is on one continuous land.
I would just like to say that Blue. I would just like to ask you a question. Like, do you think that those people that were just presented on the screen, do you think that those were negative people toward what we are talking about and how we are discussing things? Those couple of examples that you've been presented with, like that APP played before we got on panel.
Well, me personally, I'm not really feeling Tariq because he openly says he likes mixed girl and white girl. So I don't listen to man like him because I don't go with no pale face. Secondly, that other Jamaican who was on there. Sorry, yeah, that other Jamaican who was on there.
Like he is one of the typical stereotype Jamaican man, because you've got the devout Christian, and then you've got the ones who think that they're from Africa, from the Ashanti and all of them madness there. But then you've got me and my family and my mom, who can trace back quite far, who's Pequot. You get me? So like
So I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, like, you know, they come with a level that no matter if you're indigenous to America, no matter if you're from another country, you should come with a level of respect. Do you not see that those couple of people were disrespectful?
Yeah. I didn't really
You
like
get what
it
I'm
because
saying? And that's all I'm saying. So it won't look bad on Americans. Why don't some Jamaicans start saying, like, look, this is how we move in other people's country, then we mix with our group, we try to pull back some trade or somewhere we could come and we could trade with these people that we know getting oppressed. Like, you could play like you want to play, but are you helping any kind of way toward the group, like the real Americans? Now, I ain't talking to you. I'm saying you are American. I mean, I'm not taking anything from anybody. I'm not here to have that argument. What I'm saying is, like, when we go, like, if I was to go to a different place, I should want to help that group of people. If I went to Chicago, I can't go to Chicago tripping. I need to go to Chicago and have a higher level of respect than I have for my own family and represent my family.
That's one of the major problems, because a person like Akon did that. Akon came and usurped everything from us and took it straight away.
Hold on.
Let me just get this out there.
It's not just one person, one group, this person, this particular group. It ain't nothing like that. Systematically, all foreigners come here to take away from Black Americans, and they underline and undermine Black Americans. They are over here under contract. They are over here based off of agreement. They are over here because they have agreed to insert in the economics and to feed the economic system, which is ultimately the government. So they keep these people here. They allow foreigners to come here. They just don't like them coming here illegally, right? So they can't have them docket and tax. Right.
So, but if people are coming to your country, they need to show a level of decency and respect. Because if I'm coming as a Jamaican fresh from yard to America, I've got the conscience that I'm taking another brother's job from his family. I'm coming into another area,
Brother Blue.
It's different. You get me? So I have to stay in my lane.
You absolutely right, Brother Blue, and that's all I'm saying, brother. Like, I would never go to Jamaica and talk shit about Jamaicans and tell them what the fuck and how they should be living. You see what I'm saying? Nor would I be a part of any of their government projects and be a part of the board undermining them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not in it for that. First of all, Black Americans do not leave to go to no countries, no islands, nowhere to live in large numbers. You see what I'm saying? We sit here and we motherfucking fight and we deal with our situations and we make the best out of it. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is naturally things are separated. A fucking bush ain't a fruit plant. A fruit plant ain't a vegetable bush. You see what I'm saying? So things are naturally categorized. And what I'm saying is we need to know what categorization and what category that you peoples fit in. Yeah, we all fit in a bundle basket of fruits, right? For the lack of argument. You see what I'm saying? Being the Northwestern Hemisphere. But in this particular thing, you got different.
I know
but the apples need to be with the apples.
I know for a fact there are certain Jamaicans, just like when Africans come over to the UK, and like people don't like that because they seem to get all the work and all the loans and everything. But I know that when certain man come to America, North America especially, after they've been there for a bit, like from Jamaica, they was like looking down on the actual brown copper skin original Amarucan, you get me, and start saying, why can't y'all start doing rare? I come rare, tear, and this and that. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute, you've just been given government assistance to give you that step up above these lot here originally. And I don't think a lot of people recognize that. And that's going to start getting a man pissed off. So I feel where you're coming from, man. Real talk.
Exactly. It's not enough.
And
It's not enough foreigners coming over to our neighborhood saying, "Hey, what do y'all need help with? Let's help each
straight up,
other
and I
out."
asked them,
I'm saying though, how can you come over here? How can a foreigner come over here really and want to help a Black American when potentially they're told to stay away from these people?
Exactly. They get
But
that
see,
briefing.
that's why I said what I said. Like you'll have to distinguish the group because we live with different people in our neighborhoods every day. I haven't seen anybody attack Africans, Asians.
Exactly.
I haven't seen no white people get attacked. I haven't seen anyone get attacked in Black America like that. Like we got to live with you. All I said was, why don't come with respect with it? That's how we differentiate whether you mess with us or not. Is because of the respect. Now you want to say why you end up in the crowd to say foreigner is because when you come with a certain level of disrespect, I can't even call you a friend or anything. If you're gonna bite me, you'll bite another dog. Like these my people. If you'll do me something, you'll do my people something. I can't label you as cool for my people. That's the problem, is labeling who is cool and who is not. If you're gonna be destroying my people, then I can't refer you. I don't have good reference for you. I don't care. Like I said, you better claim your family. You better claim your family because I can only call you what you're calling yourself. Right now, you get to charge me by what I'm saying. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're right, brother, Mr. T. I was just adding on to that. And I know the brother Chocolate Native been wanting to say something. And I know he got some feedback. So everybody mute themselves while this brother speaks.
Oh, can I just ask a question can I put a question to you lot first?
Right quick. I got you. Hold on just a second, big brother Blue. I just want to let this brother say so I don't think he's gonna be too long-winded. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get a question. I'm gonna mute myself.
What's good, peace?
What's going on?
Hey, man. Just trying to hold it in the road. I'm down here in the southeast. But my story, you know what I mean? I got some chocolate and some Indian in me. But the story, dude, if y'all don't know the story, then it makes it harder for you to come out of the fog, you know what I mean? Niggas was everywhere. We all know this. You know what I mean? But you had niggas in France, we controlled all the ports. And we had sugar. Sugar was what was driving the white folks crazy because they was wanting to put it in their tea. It's that simple. Tea was the crack back then. Amongst other things. You know what I mean? But when you talk about Africans being in America and all this, you don't want to be called African. Nigga, they all we gumbo. Cause they was running from the queen over there to come over here, try to blend in with us. So you know what I mean? All this stuff was behind religion and color. But not so much the color. Cause back then color meant something different. They didn't have crayons back then. You know what I mean? Color was a wealth spectrum.
Hey, bro, I bet if you go look up melting pot, I've been considering this for a moment. If you go look up melting pot, I think that term on American land is fairly. So what I'm saying is, if you was to go look up when that term, the etymology of that term, I bet the date wouldn't take you that far when it became a melting pot to accept a lot of different nations. Now, I ain't gonna say everybody, and I ain't gonna say that this, that, or the other. I was just talking about that one term.
No, I ain't even hear you say nothing about that. I was just throwing in my little riff. I'm just trying to let y'all. I mean, you know what I mean? It's more, and it was us selling us out. You know what I mean? That's how I started, because they was trying to save themselves.
That's true. I wouldn't disagree with that. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this was never no melting pot. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't that diverse. We had a lot of shit going on.
No, I'm saying though, back like 100,000 years ago when they was pulling up, we was kidnapping them. Shit. What? Right. Yeah, we was kidnapping.
My question. Oh, sorry.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's a fact. Hey, go ahead, big brother Blue. I'm gonna let you get that question in real quick before we get to Sister Souls.
Respect. So the question is, because obviously this is to do with the social engineering and thing and the class or whatever. But I only just noticed that like them fake Mexicans and Spanish and all them Mongoloid Hispanic mix or whatever, they're called brown. They're the brown people, and you lot keep saying you're black, which means nothing, absent. So it serves purpose like readdressing that first and foremost. If you're in their society, within the society that you're in.
Shit, I check their ass each time. I let them know I'm more brown than them. I call them tan people.
That's why that brown concept is around. That's why that black concept is around. You see what I'm saying? We really gotta understand that it's all through indoctrination. Yeah, we know it don't mean shit, but you being lost as a nigga don't mean shit neither. So if somebody talking to you on that level but giving you game, then you able to elevate yourself. See, sometimes people gotta understand that it's that sometimes when you know some things, you know some things. And when you know, you know. And one thing about it is our people understand who they are. They see the shit that's going on. They just ain't got the words to articulate it. You see what I'm saying? They might not know how to talk about what they physically going through and express that. You see what I'm saying? But systematically, North American indigenous aboriginal brothers and sisters know who they people.
I'm gonna get straight to it.
Rocky, Tony Touch kind of slow.
Let me get straight to it. The word is mental. Governmental. They govern how you thinking. You know what I'm talking about? Environmental. That's all I'm motherfucking mean. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, big homie, your mic is messing up real bad, Chocolate Native. Hey, if you can get off and come right back on, because you got bad feedback, and I want to be able to have this thing running smooth. So just get off and come right back on. Matter of fact, hold on. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to get you gone, and then you come right back in. Appreciate that, brother.
Big AP. Hey, bro, I want to say thank you for different bringing these different topics, and we need to discuss them some kind of way. All of these race theories, all of these how people feels, and all of these feelings and emotions. We need to discuss all of this. I appreciate you for giving me a voice on your panel. I thank you for having the panel to do your thing, to open up people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody else on the panel and everybody that listened for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? To get some kind of clarity or understanding. So I just like to thank you and thank everybody, and I love y'all.
Right, I love you too, brother. It's all love, man. I appreciate you for coming on as well, brother. And shout out to the brother Ishmael Al Salal. I always fuck up on his brother name. Shout out to the Boris brother. But yeah, before we get into this, man, I want to say, man, listen, it's a lot of shit that our people go through. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. Somebody got feedback. I think it's Chata. You might want to turn off whatever device you're listening to. What'd you say, Big Dog Philly?
Tell the people to support the channel and hit that like button.
Oh yeah, I'll be forgetting to say that when we get into this conversation. Make sure y'all hit the like button, support the channel, y'all, man. Definitely support the channel. A lot of these natives, well, I'm not, and like I said, me as a Black American that's standing up for Black Americans and the interest for Black Americans, the economic footing for Black Americans, and the transgenerational wealth that supposed to be in the hands of Black Americans for the lack of.
I'm trying to wait to jump in. I'm one at a time. Let's speak one at a time.
I got you, big bro. For the lack of argument, you see what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure that for our people, we showing as much appreciation to our people. And what I mean by that is giving credit to our people, enlightening our people. You see what I'm saying? Our people go through so much turmoil, and we witness so much shit from foreigners that all foreigners, I'm not, and us as Black Americans is not picky about or stingy about nothing. It's just all foreigners come over here, undermine us, and they also ride our benefits. They also ride the shit that we put in place and work for. You see what I'm saying? All to undermine us for economic footing, to ultimately send back to their country. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, it's just about, motherfuckers just in our way. Period. And I don't really have no other way to really say it. Respect. It's all love. We're willing to do business. We need to get our footing right. And it's like, we didn't invite nobody over, but cuz them came over and they got an extended stay. And now the house clean, furniture fucked up, doors off the hinges. We got to do some cleaning up.
But the
You know
thing is,
what I'm saying?
when they did come, they still got greeted with open arms.
Yeah, I know. Most motherfuckers get greeted with open arms from Americans. I don't know most people that don't. Everybody that come here get greeted with open arms. That don't mean shit.
I
What that mean?
consider Haitians and Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans, they Americans as far as I'm concerned. They on the American tectonic plate, fam.
They're
And then
not
it's like
though.
I understand you and I agree with a lot of what you stand.
It's
But
called
like
the Caribbean plate. It's called
in
the
my
Caribbean.
genealogy, I have Haitians and Cubans, Cuban-born great grandparents and whatnot. And these Cubans and Haitians came to the Americas 1850s, 1880s, and they blended in
And
with us
listen
in
though, listen,
Mississippi.
you just said it. You just said it within yourself, brother. You Cuban and Haitian. They came
No,
to
I'm
the
American.
Americas.
I'm
But for
American.
real, so
I'm
you
born in
say they come from
Chicago.
another part of America. And when you
And
see you saying you telling me what country and what other landmass that's separate. I couldn't drive to Cuba. I can't
peep
drive to
what I'm
Jamaica.
saying.
I can't drive to Haiti.
If we go to
It's a
our
separate
32
landmass.
ancestors, if we go to our 32 great grandparents, all of us will have people from the islands, people from Mississippi, people from
That's some
Central
bullshit.
America. We was
Hold
one
on, hold
people
on, hold
being
on, hold
fucked
on, hold
around
on,
all
hold on.
over the planet,
How you
dude.
gonna say people from the islands, people from this, and then say people from
Because
Mississippi?
we've
Come
been
on, G.
moving like that.
That's
We
two
was
different
always a
places.
nomadic people. We was always exchanging. We was
We was
always
never.
traveling.
How the fuck you a nomadic people when you built civilization? Nomadic
We
people,
build, we move. We build some more. We move on. We build some more.
don't
We move
build
on. But
civilization, brother. There's
I'm going back.
nomadic people around the
I'm going back
globe
to
right
1700s
now.
though.
Listen,
1600s,
Ishmael.
1700s. Everybody
That shit
on
that
them
you talking
islands are
about,
blood related to
Ishmael.
us.
That
They're
shit that
blood
you talking about
related.
don't make no sense. You just said that you a nomadic people. Nomadic
Yes,
people
we
do
have been.
listen. Nomadic
Your
people do
people
not
too.
build.
The
Nomadic
Chocolatiers
people do
getting
not
kicked out
build
of the reservations,
civilization.
being moved out of Missouri, having to go to Oklahoma. We
That's
all
not.
been
That's not
nomadic.
nomadic. That's not
What do you
nomadic.
call it? What
That
do you
ain't
call it?
nomadic.
What
That's
is
been
that?
forced to move.
Oh, but what do you call that? When the people is constantly moving from place to place for over
We're not
100 years.
constantly moving. We're not constantly moving.
What? We went from Cuba to Missouri to South Carolina to Illinois,
Well,
back to
listen, your
Arkansas. We've
people's
been moving.
your people's from there. Listen, you saying your people's nomadic? That's cool. My people's weren't nomadic. We built some of the greatest civilization. We wasn't just moving around. We
So you
stayed
ain't got
at
you ain't
one
got no
spot.
relatives on the
We
islands.
built and
You
we
got no
advanced
relatives on
this
the
shit
islands,
with the
brother.
most
You
advanced
don't consider the
technology that
islands
you can ever
Americans
find.
also. You don't
Say
think
what?
them your brothers.
Say what?
You don't think that those are your brothers on them islands. You don't think your family members on them islands. You don't think that the people on them islands and the people on this mainland went through the same
This what I'm
struggle.
saying though. This what I'm saying. This what I'm saying though. This is when we get into real shit because you supposed to be a Moor, so I hoping you following I self law master, right? I hope you
All
following
day.
Islam, right? So let's show some
Islam.
let's show some discipline, right? So let's deal with real scholarship. If we're going to connect your people to the land, that's fine. But if you doing genealogy and you went very extensive back on your research and you're not finding islanders, then why would you connect yourself to a place where you're not from? And that's the same thing that the government indoctrination has done socially and politically. Because right now
Understood.
it's
That's
at
understood.
a foreign place to
That's
us.
understood. But at the same time, you're saying a place far away. Man, them islands are right here. They're not far away. They're hops. You could throw a rock. Come on. It's not a far off land. It's right here.
Listen. I'm not denying that, brother. I'm not denying that. The Pacific Islands on the western side is right there. You could throw a rock. They right there. You see what I'm saying?
Right
But
there.
it's not part of America. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm
You
saying
mean the
is
United States? I consider that on American tectonic plate. You mean it's not a part of the United States?
I'm very particular about what I'm saying. United States is a 10-mile square district in Washington, D.C., right? In the district, right? In Washington, D.C. That's United States. When I'm speaking from Canada down to Brazil in the conjoining islands of the America. And some of the conjoining islands is the conjoining islands. You got conjoining islands off the coast of all New York is a fucking island. Let's just be real. It's Staten Island. Usually it's Long Island.
The
So we
Florida
keep
Keys,
going on,
Barbados, and
and then
everything
you
else.
work, and then you work your way on the coast. You're gonna find more islands off the coast of Virginia, Maryland, South Carolina, North
I
Carolina,
consider all that
Georgia,
American.
islands all throughout that way. So when I say
I consider
conjoining
all that
islands, I mean the
American.
islands is directly conjoining with America that sits on the American plate, tectonic place that's identified as the American islands. So now what I'm dealing with is I'm not saying that my peoples didn't travel to these places and we did commerce and we mixed and we blended and we got along. We got some shit in. That don't make us the same people
We
though.
one people.
I just want to make that clear. It don't make us the same people. Even if we went to Africa and we set up for some reason and we blended and we mixed and we set up stuff like they don't make us the same people. Just because Asians came here a long time ago and set up shop and got whatever and don't make it our people. So
I'm not talking
I'm
about
just
Mongols and
distinguishing the
Asians, but
difference.
when we talking about Cubans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Barbados, most of the islands, I consider them our people, one people. We are one group. We just got splintered up because of colonialism.
That's that out of Africa theory that
They was
talking about.
it's not part of America.
That's all America.
It's not part of America, bro. It's part of another landmass.
Man, South America, Central America, the islands, Haiti, Barbados, and all of that. All of that is
Listen,
us.
I'm gonna break down and show you a contradiction right now, because you just said something the other day, because you brought up Atlantis and you brought up Mu, which is two land masses that you no longer can see right now today physically, but you do still see evidence of them in the islands in the Pacific Ocean. They got Pacific Islands, which is a direct
And I
impact.
also see evidence on it on maps.
Islands in the same area that is a
I can go
direct
put up a
impact.
map from the 1400s. North America, the Americas is called Atlantis and Atlas on the map. It's called Atlantis and Atlas on the map. North America was called India Superior.
No, it's not. I can show me a map of Atlantis where America is called Atlantis, and I'm gonna show you 5 different maps where Atlantis is right beside America. So let's go.
Ishmael.
Anybody on the computer, Google that. A map of the of North America and South America, it being called Atlantis and Atlas, and North America being called India Superior, all prior to Columbus' arrival, all prior to the 1500s.
That's not true.
You got to go back to the older maps. I ain't got the equipment to go Google this and pull you up something, but hey,
Nigga,
I spoke.
you got a
Everybody's
smartphone?
witness. You can
You got a
rewind
smart-
this. Check
You
what
got
I'm
a
saying. Don't believe
smartphone?
me.
You got some books in there. You got some smartphones.
I ain't got no book of maps.
Yo, Ishmael. Yo, salam, brother. Yo. So check
Salam,
what,
Islam.
so what
There
I
you
just
go. There's
realized.
one map, North America and Moon. I see Atlantis, the sunken city. But go to, I want to say 1400s. It's a world map. North America is called Atlantis. It breaks down to ATL on one side, hyphenated to South America, and finish off TLAS. And then Atlas is also within the continent of Atlantis, which is North America and South America. And these were maps.
Do you want to set that up as a debate for that? You want to debate on that topic, bro? And I can give you plenty of time to get all your research together too.
All right, somebody else speak. I'm gonna go pull up this map, and y'all can continue where y'all
I ain't
was at.
saying right now. We ain't got to do it today, but if you want to set up a debate on this topic, you can just agree to it, and we'll set up a time. Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Either America was called India Superior or it wasn't. That's nothing to debate. Either America was called Atlantis or it wasn't. That's not a debate.
Yeah, right.
That's a yes, no.
That ain't really even up for debate because it wasn't.
That ain't a debate. That's just as simple. Let's get our information correct. That's what we all doing. We bringing information, thesis, antithesis, syntax. We gonna weed out this truth of truths and get rid of all of the propaganda and the bullshit.
Yeah, I got like 4 books. I got like 4.
Jamaica and Haiti. I think it's nah.
Shout out to my homie Jaguar. He got like 4 books he done broke down on Atlantis. You feel me? From 4 different authors from 3 different perspectives. You feel me? What's up, brother Chata? On the end, what's going on? You got something you want to say, big bro?
Hey, peace, bro. Peace to the tribes, bro. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, salute, man. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
What up, bro,
Peace.
bro?
From where I'm coming from with it, me and my brother right now, and some sisters are putting something together, man, and it's all based upon race traders, bro. Folks that are actually coming from other places, and they're going ahead and they're putting themselves in positions within our own communities, man. And the only thing, and what we talking about right now, bro, the only thing that we're finding out right now is that our own worst enemy is our own goddamn people, bro. So on that note, you know what I mean? I don't care where the fuck you come from. You know what I mean? I personally, I don't. You know what I mean? We all know, if you've been doing your studying, that the majority of the Arawakan people do come from Northern America. You know that. You know what I mean? But that doesn't make them the same people. You know what I mean? The same type of indoctrination that goes on in North America is the same type of indoctrination that goes on over there from where they come from. So what we want to try to build is something that creates some type of separation, bro. That creates some type of separation from who we know is who they are, and from those that are on that different bullshit that's trying to take people somewhere else from where they really need to be. Know what I mean? I'm not the I don't do this a lot, bro. I do a little reading, you know what I mean? I get on there, you know what I mean, and get in these books and so on and so forth. I ain't the debater. I don't argue with niggas, man. I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So just to put that out there, man, my brother Original Lone Wolf, man, you know what I'm saying? We done got out there.
I'm gonna just say, you know, I appreciate you for coming on, man. Let me know what you got going on with the race traders thing too. Could
Yeah.
I definitely, you know, help push that? If you got
Yeah.
flyers or whatever you got going, I help push it.
Pamphlets, all that, bro. Really get out there with it, bro.
Yeah. But you know, back to the Arawaks though. The Arawak people are from the islands though, right?
Well, no, bro. A lot of them are from the islands, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where they were born, bro. But some of that, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when you get
I
into
mean, later on, due to migration, certain people in certain areas, of course, they bring their culture with them and they name with them, and that established them there. That don't mean that, you know what I mean. So Arawaks are from the Caribbean.
Well,
So
bro. Well, that's like, okay, like I know you know, bro. I already know you know. So that's when we think about, you know what I'm saying, the Reconstruction, bro. And we were thinking about the 1890s and so on and so forth. When we think about the Nazca Indians that was in Louisiana, northern Louisiana, bro. A lot of them motherfuckers that was taken from northern Louisiana, the Blackfoot and all the rest of that shit that was up there in northern Louisiana, bro, they was sent to the islands, bro. Them was
no, that's a
our
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. They was taking people. They was taking the Natchez and other people from America through the islands. That's
All the East Coast.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
They
But
did
that
that in
still
Mexico
doesn't
in
make us.
1910.
That
They
still doesn't
invented the
make us
word
the same
kidnapping.
people. Or
They
you know what I
invented
mean? Or
the
the
word
same
kidnapping.
race.
Yeah, they did that with the Aztec
Hey, your
in
mic's still messing up,
1910.
Chocolate. Come back on, bro. You got a bad feedback. Let me see if I can fix that right quick before you go. Damn. I wish it
Yeah,
wasn't clear.
they were sending the Azteca. They were sending the Azteca around 1910. You know, when they had the Mexican Revolution, they were sending the original Azteca away as well from around there to the Caribbean islands as well.
Yeah, a lot of Aztec was mixed too. You know, a lot of them Aztecs was mixed with the indigenous people of that particular region that we call Central America. Mixed with the Asian people that came over here, the Asian invasion that came over here. You see what I'm saying? So that's when you started to see different cultural practices, and a lot of other things that's romanticized in
Yeah,
Aztec
man,
culture.
I'm realizing your issue now, because what's bothering you then is that, like what Ishmael was saying, that yeah, we
I
were all
really
trading.
go
That
ahead.
we were all trading, you get me? But that's because we had control of it. But now we're controlled by a foreign entity. So like you're getting people coming into your economy, squeezing it and squashing an already frail economy, and not giving a fuck, basically. Not thinking to themselves that, why man, I have to respect these ends because it's feeding me, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I guess in a way, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, in a nutshell, yeah. And it's about respect, you know what I'm saying? And you know, all this. I mean, we just, you know, it is what it is. I guess people don't understand until it's done to them. And they don't understand because we don't do it to nobody. So they'll probably never understand. You see what I'm saying?
Never.
No, it happened to me and my mom. It happened to me and my mom with the Chinese because my government, you get me, the Attorney General, who's a dark skinned brother.
I'm talking about they'll never feel what it feels like to have black people from other islands that you allow to come over here to come to your communities that's undermining you and undercutting you. You feel what I'm saying? And not showing you respect that looks just like you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, most people will never witness that from the position from a black American doing it because we don't travel. So you see what I'm saying?
Put your foot down and start boxing some of them foreigners up, whether they look like you or not. Because, come on, some of these Africans can't come here and start talking their shit. They get boxed up. Move. You're not from around here.
That's a fact.
And we're in the UK, imagine that. So you should just start making some of these, whether they are my people, make them knowing it. Like, yo, when you come around here, you act accordingly or you get slapped up.
Right, that's a fact, man. So it ain't no love, it ain't no hate, and nothing. It's still all love with everybody. Just stay in your lane, respect what's going on, and do what you came here for. You know what I'm saying? Ride that coattail, the benefits, whatever. But I just feel like everybody just need to, pay respect. And ultimately, I really feel like motherfuckers just in the way. Like, what's up with this, man? What's up? Why y'all trying to crowd up in this motherfucker for? Oh, it's because we indoctrinated. Our islands is going through indoctrination and genocide. Nigga, we did too. Oh, you want to wait till after we took the brute most of it and fought back and got benefits. Now you ready to come over. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, man. Like, when's enough? It's all love, man. I guess it's all love. America is a melting pot. It's for anybody. You feel me? It's for everybody just to come pillage. Everybody from all the islands is around the world. Come on, brother Ishmael. You know that these islands, you know what happened, man, during the cataclysms. You know it was a great flood. You know what happened to these islands and it left most of the highlands. You know what happened to these other continents and the highlands became islands today? Come on, brother. You know this. You know
Well,
this. This is
that falls back on a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's like somebody said earlier, those fake Mexicans. I didn't know what that meant because as far as I'm concerned, Mexican is a nationality, not a bloodline. And then when you break down the definition of Mexican or Mexico, it breaks down to the people of the mix. So South America, Mexico, it has always been known for mixing. It was different peoples always mixing there. From Aboriginals to Yucatan to them.
Who's mixing here then?
Huh?
Who's all mixing here?
As far as Mexico, Central South America, it was always a place of mixing.
Who was all mixing here? You said it was a place of mixing. Who was all mixing here?
Well, we would have to go to the Shi, the Arawak, the Yucatan, and multiple other groups of people were already mixing.
Who are these people?
Besides the trade route and whatnot. Going back to that's how the land originally got its name. It was known for mixing. Before the United States was the melting pot. Central America, Mexico was the melting
that's
pot.
Pseudo as hell. You can't pull out no facts to back
pseudo.
that up.
Look at the genetic variations.
We can go back. We can go back. We can go back right now into the Jesuit records, and it's gonna tell you who the fuck was here. It wasn't all these mixed motherfuckers that you talk about. We can go into the exploration into the Panama area, dealing with what they seen in these particular islands. It wasn't all mixed up like you talking about. And when you get into the archaeology and the anthropology, the bones don't show all this high diversity of different people here. When you look at the cultural practices that's done, you don't see too much diversity over here.
That's just the bias. And then when we check into the Clovis people, when we check into the Mesoamerican bones, when we check into the Native American bones, we can see there's 3 or 4 distinct different civilizations that had something to do with Native America off the bat. We know the Aboriginals from Australia and this and that. So what you saying is flawed.
What's the oldest Native American bones?
DNA
What's the
alone
oldest
says
Native American
mixing
bones?
was happening.
What's the
Mixing
oldest
was-
Native American bones?
Huh?
What
I
is
didn't hear
the oldest Native American bone? You said they got these old Native American bones. Clovis first. And listen, I'm glad you brought up Clovis first because
Yeah.
as of 2006, Clovis first was dismissed and was considered pseudo in the scientific community based off of other scientific evidence to show people and cultural advancements in other places around the globe. More recently, in 2008, you got the 135,000-year-old evidence of human presence in California. You see what I'm saying? You got the 14,000.
I didn't bring up Clovis to talk about they was the oldest or the most technological. I brought up Clovis because within their genetics, they was a mixed
Clovis
people.
is pseudo.
They were a mixed
Man,
people.
you pseudo, bro.
Mongoloid.
That's pseudo, bro. That's
Clovis
pseudo,
is
and I
pseudo.
can tell you
That's what
why.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I can tell you why that shit is
They
pseudo.
was using it to push a theory. That theory no longer going. The Clovis first comes with the Bering Strait crossing. The Bering Strait crossing didn't exist.
It has no migration starting point. They haven't been able to find it, and
They
then the
haven't.
more they've been
In
digging,
calamity,
they've been finding
my
shit
point.
that's
I'm
older
not
than
talking
Clovis.
about the migration of it. The only reason I said Clovis,
Well,
just as I said Mesoamerica, is to bring up that these bones had different DNA. They was obviously a mixed people.
Well, Snoop Lion.
That's
And then
why
I just asked you,
Snoop
brother,
Lion.
what bones was found during Clovis first?
Right, because Clovis is dealing with arrow point tips and
arrowheads and whatnot.
and shit.
It was
But you got
a mongoloid skull in that area that went back to the Inuit people.
No, brother. Hey, if you let me finish before you get to talking, the thing is they've been trying to. They bought the Clovis first theory to explain why the Mongoloid was over here, and that's the reason why the migration starting point is important, because until they find that shit is just a theory. But two, these motherfuckers is not even Clovis, so ain't no Mongoloid bone been found with no Clovis first arrow tips or none of that shit. And the more they've been digging, they've been finding shit that's way older than Clovis. So what we got to start realizing is that a lot of these DNA analysis is modern times and shit. They not fucking testing this shit with these modern ass Native Americans, because they know that shit gonna say different. As a matter of fact, the biggest fucking fight within the whole Native American narrative going right now is that instead of being Asian, they're European. So when you look at Indians, you got three distinctive groups. You got the Negro, a Mongoloid, and a Cracker. And the thing is, until you show me on one geographic location where a fucking three distinct group of people come from the same fucking stock, the shit is all hypothetical, and that's where the real issue come in at. And I'm gonna mute my mic.
All right. I'll take correction. You corrected me. Clovis was just the arrows and not skulls and whatnot. But as you speak, you're getting back to what I was saying. It was three distinctly different people. That's what I mean. It was mixing happening.
What you got
Not
is
like that, my brother.
what you got is an advanced culture coming in contact with an advanced culture, and under the calamity of scoping it through archaeology, it get confusion without looking in the particulars. So this is how they able to distinguish the difference, sir.
So that's
And
like
the
going
thing
back to
is this right here,
Mexico
my brother.
means the place
It's
to mix or the people to the mixing. That comes from South America. That comes from the Olmecs and the Yucatans and these other civilizations warring and mixing and whatnot, right?
Brother.
How?
Brother, you gotta look into migration, bro. Migration is everything. And when you look into migration patterns, it's records showing of white people claiming to be fucking Indians. So that would explain why you got a bunch of Caucasians claiming to be Indians. Now, when it comes to these Mongoloids, you got a whole trade going on the Pacific that's supposed to be going on the Atlantic that showed records with legal documentation showing that these Mongoloids have been reclassified as Indians, and the motherfucking Philippines were being governed by Mexico. So when word got out, they didn't even have to go find these slaves no more. They came to them ports. And
yeah, I can agree with that. I'm aware of that.
Hoping to get to America so they can bring their shit before. Only motherfucker that don't have no story of being reclassified as Indians is the Negroes, and it's Indians being reclassified as Negroes. So
You breaking in and out, bruv.
You breaking up, fool.
He's speaking good facts, you know, but he breaking in and out.
Yeah, but what he going in into is he calling the switcheroonie. Because they'll bring these Asians in through the trans-Pacific slave trade. They get here, they call them Chinos, and then later classify them as Indians. So you persuade this and attach it to Clovis first. But when you go and find the archaeology, and then you go and find the anthropology, it's nothing but niggas. You see what I'm saying? So this is how they distinguish the two. And if Clovis first is real, which this is a Bering Strait crossing, North America, you should find that means you should find the same mixing in North America as you do in South America due to a migration. You do not find that mixing.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you sound a little better now.
All right, that's because I'm driving. Another thing is this right here, right? Is the whole Clovis was trying to explain why they are here. Not to mention in the early 1900s, around 1920, the leader of the Smithsonian Institute had all records destroyed, showing that these so-called Native Americans Asian ancestry. So it was great crossing, but it was in modern times, and it was done through pressure. Pressure started crossing the Bering Strait around the late 1600s, 1700s, and they was bringing their slaves along the way that they snatched up in Siberia with them. So that's where you get your Asian Eskimos and Inuits from and shit. So you got to start putting a timestamp to this shit with the migration. So if Clovis Point migration ain't happened, where these people go at? As a matter of fact, they were so struck on the fact of trying to prove that they changed the time date on it, and the time date that they give now is definitely impossible, because that was during the time that the Ice Age was the most hindrance. Ain't nobody moving in that damn storm, and it was at its worstest point at that time.
I'm aware of the Smithsonian cover-up. I'm aware of the Asian slave trade, and I'm aware of the Mongol Wars I call fixing. I'm even aware of some of what you're talking about as far as the bullshit archaeology. Some bones being
well, if you're
bones
aware of that, my brother, you wouldn't about my brother. If you're aware of that, then you would have known that the Clovis first didn't have bones. The Clovis first is only a theory, and you can't prove it until you find the migration point, and they have it.
Going back to, I stand corrected on Clovis. It wasn't about Clovis. I was just trying to say that the Mesoamerican.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I already said I'm corrected on that, but that fell off us talking about Mexico, the land of the mix, or the people of the mix, and he asked how did they mix or when did they mix, and I threw Clovis in, not paying attention to geographical location, but I was saying South America, the Olmecs and whatnot, was mixing with the Yucatan and whatnot, and mixing with these other cats off the bat.
Well, you know that the areas where you see a high density of these mongoloids was a lot of the docking points of where they was flooding these people in from through across the Pacific Ocean. So that's why you have them, not to mention they was bottlenecking not only these Asians, but motherfuckers from the Indian subcontinent and also other parts up in Eastern Africa, but not as much. And these people was being mixed, and they was mixing with the European. So the mixing wasn't being done with the indigenous Americans on the level that it was being done with all these foreigners. They just tried to attach that shit to the whole diaspora, but in actuality, man, it's still to this day. Only motherfuckers that fucking with these foreigners the most is us niggas. Our women weren't fucking with them on the level that us niggas did. And the you are what your mother is, so it didn't matter if your father was one of us and shit, nigga. If your mother was a fucking foreigner, that's what you was. And that's why they started passing legal laws like in 1672 that classified all these Chinos as Indians, and then they started reclassifying the indigenous motherfuckers as Negroes. And the original name for these areas was Negro de Terra. That's why I asked the one brother, what's the name that they originally called the Africans? They called them Negro de Guinea, What's the original name that they called the indigenous Americans? Negro de Terra. That wasn't only secluded to South America, it was also to Antarctic, the islands, and North America. So the fact that it's Negro de Terra and Negro de Guinea show you that it's a difference, but these people ain't never been, these Asian motherfuckers ain't never been called a Negro. I don't even give a fuck when it was dark. So we have to deal with that.
Never called Negro, True?
Oh, my bad. I stand corrected. The Negritos. I would take that back. You're right, Sister Soul. The Negritos of the Philippines.
Jump in like that, but you already know. I'm just checking. All right, bro.
No, you're right. I stand corrected, but still, they was called Negritos. So the fact that you got 3 different sayings from the same people, it showed that it was a difference among the different type of fucking melanated people. It was not all the same.
Truth. Hey, bro, you said it's based off your mother, what you are what your mother is.
Yes. They tried to pass laws to make you what you are of your father because you are what your mother, and mostly our men was the ones having these half-breed babies, not our women on the scale that our men was. So due to the fact that most of these half-breed babies, they wanted to bring it to our society and take over for them because they was half them. Motherfucking the fact that they was they father from the father side, it was an issue. Even in Mississippi, they tried to pass a law that you are what your father is, but they couldn't pass that shit because we wouldn't honor that shit because it's always been you are what your mother is. The issue as far as the father go, due to the fact of point of contact with the foreigners, because it's never really been an issue like that. But there are laws, legal documentations dealing with the fact that when it came to the Americas, you are what your mother are. You're not what your father is. And
I agree with that.
Also, that's really based on genetics. You take more of your mama shit than your father.
Yo, my phone started lagging. My fault, bro. Can you repeat like the last few sentences?
Yeah, I agree with everything you saying, Truth. I agree with all of that. That's 100%. But I was just saying.
Can you repeat the last few sentences though? Because I missed that. My bad.
I said I agree with everything you said.
No, he was talking about me, brother. No, I just said that there are legal documentation dealing with them trying to pass laws that you are what your father are because it was an issue because you are what your mother are when it came to this area, to the Americas. And you got not only on a mass scale documentation, but also in each individual location. You had legal documentation dealing with it in Mississippi and Alabama, Louisiana, the Virginia, the Carolina areas as well. So it's always been you are what your mother is, but the fact of the matter is we never had that issue until the point of contact of dealing with foreigners. So they wanted these half-breed babies to take over so that they can be able to motherfucking make the laws and move the tribe in a certain way under the influence of their foreign history. As a matter of fact, the last election,
like basically, if you don't know what your mother is, like on documentation, because my mother was adopted, and like the records is sealed down here in North Carolina. So like, how the hell would you be able, like, how should I move forward about that? If you got any like tips or anything.
I mean, you got to get the information about your mother. I remember we had that conversation. So you need to figure out what adoption agency they went to, and then go try to figure out the records with that shit, my brother. It's gonna be a hard one, but it's gonna take all that work. You're not gonna be able to do that shit online, bro.
Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Big brother Truth stay coming through, dropping that flame, brother Ishmael. I appreciate your energy, man. Brother Blue. Hey, shout out to Brother Blue for the Cash App donation. I appreciate that, Brother Blue. Shout out to Brother Blue on the panel, y'all. So yeah, man. Hey, I wasn't really planning on extending this bill too long, but we're gonna get ready to get out of here, man. So I'm gonna let everybody say a few things and close out before we get ready to get out of here, y'all. Man, peace and love and blessings to everybody. Make sure y'all support the channel by hitting the like button, thumbing up the video, and also share it on all your social media outlets.
Yeah, just enough respect still. Bliss and power to all the owner on the original American. You get me? Big up AP for letting me come speak a little something and showing the respect that you show still. Anything I can do from my end to help, I'm gonna always do them things there. Yeah, big up Truth. You always got that real knowledge. Ishmael, Salam, brother, Sister Soul, yeah, man, big up Chief Jones, all the honor, man, respect.
Salam, man.
Hey, I was
Hey,
gonna
peace and blessing.
I
Hold
was
on, big
gonna
brother.
ask you
Hold on,
a
big.
question, brody.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say shit. My mother, she was adopted, so like I don't really on documentation. I don't know exactly what she is or whatever. But I was gonna say like the records is sealed down here in North Carolina. So how should I move forward about that? Like,
Trying to do your genealogy and things of that nature.
yeah, but like she was adopted, so like I don't know her real birth certificate, where that's at, last name, kinda, all that type of shit. If that's possible, like should I just say fuck it or what? Like,
You know your pop's name.
yeah, I know my pops name.
So, you know your mother's name.
I mean, she was adopted. Last name was changed.
Is there any records of her surname?
Her old last name, well, her
Yeah,
original last name.
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's records, but like I can't find them.
Oh, okay.
Or like, how would I go about trying to like obtain those records?
Man, there's some good people in here that does genealogy, and they're pretty good at it. Maybe you can leave your email in the chat right here, and one of the brothers or sisters that's in here that's good with the genealogy will email you. I don't really see anyone in here particular.
I put my number in the
Okay,
in the private
All
chat,
right,
brother. Give me a
Big
call.
Bro
finna
put
write.
his number in
We'll
the
try to
back.
help you get to the bottom of that.
I'm
Big
finna
Bro
write
put
it
his
down.
number in the back. That's 111 True Searcher. So make sure you
Peace
hit
to
him
the
up, man.
guys in the chat and
He
on the
got
panel.
pins.
And by the way, you can definitely find out who your mother is, who her mother is, who her grandmother is, and keep going back, bro. It's definitely a way, and you will, get in that process real soon. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you coming on.
I truly believe what y'all talking about, bro, and I appreciate y'all. You feel me, standing up and shit.
You
No
say you
doubt.
from South Carolina?
North Carolina, Charlotte,
What part?
Charlotte.
We was just out Charlotte what, a couple months ago.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just out Charlotte not too long ago.
True.
So yeah, when I slide through there, man, I might even shoot a live, man. I pull up to anybody out there in the city, man. Build it up, chop it up,
Yeah,
man.
no doubt, bro. It's always welcome over here, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Well, take it easy, man. Sister Soul, man. I'm sorry I didn't get with you. Sister Soul.
Yes, brother. Peace and blessings. You already know it's good, bro. I be loving to hear the build. We got Truth on here. You a couple of the guys, y'all spitting, So I was just listening to the young new Root. Now let me stop. I'm just joking, brother. You look just like and sound like Root. I'm really confused today.
Oh,
It's so funny
stop
to
that.
me. Yes, peace and love to you, brother. I know I seen you on here before as well, and yeah, and not a problem, bro. You already know, showing my support. I'll jump in when need be.
I
Hey,
appreciate
we
it,
here to
Sister Soul.
build.
I
We here
appreciate
to
it, Sister
teach and
Soul.
learn.
Brother Ishmael, I'm gonna let you say a few things before we ready to get out of here, man. Appreciate your energy, man. Peace.
I just wanted to say it's always in peace, y'all. We should do this all the time. Get together, put forth information, find out that truth, and we should come as a collective and let's get this nation started and get our people in the United States on the right track and let all of this garbage that we've been in, die out and let's go to this positive future. It ain't about religions or beliefs and emotions. It's about truth and what we need for our future generations to be happy in this existence. You understand?
That's a fact, big bro.
Big
Hey,
time.
man, go check out my channel, man. I got some fire builds on here.
I'm new
Exclusive
to this
builds.
internet game, man. I just been popping around on stuff. What's your channel?
Man, this the channel that you be in the chat on.
Oh, Aboriginal? All right.
Yeah. Go check out some of my older videos, man. We got some shit in there, man. We put out records like this, documentations, going through shit, breaking down actual languages. You feel
Yeah,
me? Showing the
I'm on that.
cultural
I got
connection.
about 7 languages in here. Like the other brother Truth was just speaking on the laws. I got the Carolina laws and the Virginia laws also, so I'm fully
We
aware
got
of what he's talking about.
all kind of old original maps. You know what I'm saying? We
Hey,
ain't
hold
just
on. How come you don't know North America, South America was called Atlantis?
it wasn't
We
though.
do know that.
It was.
See, Truth know that. Truth know.
Nigga, it wasn't.
It was. But yeah, I just wanted to say it's all peace and love,
You
and I
funny
love
as
coming here
hell.
and getting new information and finding new things to research on so I can expand my understanding and clarity so I can navigate properly. And I want us all to come together so we can bring peace to us in the United States and get everybody foot off our neck.
Hey, that's a fact, bit, bro. That's a fact. We got to get these people foot off our neck. And we got to be able to get up to, you know what I mean, get up to our feet and grab some kind of economic footing, you know what I'm saying, and be able to maintain and keep building and advancing our civilization. But, yeah, I appreciate you for coming on. Chief Jonesy.
Peace to the panel, power to the gods. Shit, I was just gonna just comment on earlier. They was talking about how the men, you know what I'm saying, the men was knocking down the women, but what I was gonna say is when they was coming over trying to take over the land, the women was their portal to getting access to the land, because I mean they couldn't come over here, you know what I'm saying? No women wasn't, no men wasn't coming over here. They had to go after the women. The niggas over here wasn't going, they wasn't bringing no white bitches over here at first. You see what I'm saying? It was all the prisoners and all, you know what I'm saying? Depressed pilgrims over there. You see what I'm saying? So they was coming after the women first, because that was their portal to get their little offspring, and then try to manipulate the offspring to get exactly what they want. I mean, that's what I was just gonna say from my understanding, because it didn't happen in my family. So
Now that may be true, bit, bro. And, you know, we might have to get into that, how you elaborate just a little more. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to be doing more exclusive builds. I want y'all to be a part of the private Zoom classes that I'm going to be presenting next Sunday. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be going in on history, and not only showing our understanding from history in a historic, in an archaeology, and an anthropologist point of view, because we're going to be talking about geography as well, and we're going to get into oceanography, right? And we're going to be able to explain our history a little bit more. We'll be able to express what we're trying to say a little more and show the facts. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Brother Truth, I'll let you close this thing out, brother.
Man, that's what's up, man. Hey, shout out to everybody on the panel, man. We've been listening to a good bill while we've been on this road. We salute y'all for that. Shout out to the chat. And, you know, I just want to say, you know, man, you know, breaking down this history is important, but the most important history that anyone can do is the history on their family. Because when it started time to take these motherfuckers to class about the fuck shit that they done, you got to be able to prove who the fuck you are. And if you can't prove who the fuck you are, then you will never know how any of this history attached to you. You know, what happened to our brothers and sisters in the Carolinas and the East Coast, you know, even though it's similar, but it wasn't the same what happened to us in that middle region of the South and up into the Midwest. Just like it was similar, but not the same of what was happening to our brothers and sisters out there on that West Coast and up in these other areas. So the most important thing that a person can do is study your family first. That should be the most important history that anyone needs to know. And then that way, when you're going over this overall world history and deciphering it and all that shit, you feel me? You can know how do you play a part in it and how your ancestors play a part in it. And that way you can know how to attack this motherfucking system based on whatever understandings and agreements that your peoples had with this motherfucking system, to let them know, like, hey, ain't that go? You know, people like to say it's begging. Like, no, nigga, we ain't begging it. I call it being put on notice. Nigga, you have been put on notice that I know what the fuck you did, and this is how I know who you did, and this who the fuck I am based on who the fuck my family is, and this is how you gonna have to interact with me from here on out. But until we can do that,
break bread like Jesus said.
Talk. And everybody don't drink coffee. You feel me? So with that being said, man, salute to everybody, man. Much love to everybody, man. Y'all be safe out there and get in there, man, and find out who the fuck your family is, so you can know exactly what encounters your peoples had with these motherfucking foreign devils. And that's it.
Right,
you know,
right,
man.
right.
Salute to everybody, man. You feel me?
That's a fact, man. Shout out to my big brother Truth, man. One of the guys that putting out this information. Definitely. So if you ain't subscribed to Brother Channel, run over there and subscribe to 111 Truth. That's all one word, then search it. Make sure y'all go follow my brother. And for the private Zoom classes coming up this Sunday, I want to deal with something more right now that you can deal with economically. So what we're going to be dealing with is how 5 key principles to building a financial house, right? So I'll be doing up the reminder for that today. So key fundamentals to building a solid foundational financial house structure. So hope y'all guys ready. We're really ready to get into it and get into the Pacifics. I hope y'all ready. It's practicing getting money in your pockets, keeping money in your pockets, and practicing small, smart, and large investments. All right, you guys. So let's get it, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. And it'll be a special guest coming on to talk about this. This is not my field. Shout out to Mr. Purser. Shout out to Mr. Purser, who's gonna be coming on. Shout out to Roy. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Support the channel. Let's get it, y'all. Peace, love, and light.